Hello and welcome to Monday Night. Tonight, the dudes are going to be playing Abomination. We're going to be robbing graves, robbing cemeteries, robbing the morgue, and using and robbing some people of their lives. We're going to be taking all their various body parts, and we're going to be turning them into creatures. So, the creature from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein has kidnapped each of us, brought us to Paris, and is forcing us to create for him a companion. Whoever can do that and do the best at it will win the game. And what other way to easily quantify who's the best than by victory points? So, we're going to be playing a worker placement game mixed with some resource management and risk management, and then trying to create our own monster. This is a brand new game that we managed to get a copy from Lindy, so that way we can play this little how to play and live play adventure that we're going to be going on tonight. So thank you very much, Lindy. So as always, our Monday night board game night is brought to you by our friends at Game Vault. Sonia, can you tell us about something that's happened tonight at Game Vault? Just kidding. So we have a bunch of events coming up at Game Vault here very soon. We just had our Lander sit down and learn to play at Game Vault yesterday. That went very well. We had some very happy players with that. We also got to play and teach a few other games like Root and other things. It was a very good time. It was had by all. Who's that?
Sorry, we have our first chat they're asking. Glenn Andy is asking if David is the Abomination.
I am the Abomination, yes. I am. Just don't let anybody know, okay? I like to try to keep that a secret. I know. We also have some events coming up. We have a very large event for my company, David Styles and Terrain, at Game Vault in March. Starting on March 6th and going for most of the month. And we may add extra sit-downs for this if we have get enough interest in it. I will be running the Anxieties of Eonost, a fully playable 5e Dungeons and Dragons adventure that focuses on swashbuckling action, D&D style Indiana Jones style adventure, and yeah, I think it's going to be a good time. I think you guys are going to like it. There's a lot of physical props that I have created specifically for this. It's going to be the most handout-heavy adventure I think that I've ever run. If you want to come down, go ahead and hit up our event on Facebook. We have access to tickets that will be available for the various days that I will be running it. A seat does cost $4. Go ahead and get yourselves your seats available. And if you want to get your entire D&D group to get together and do that, if the Fridays and the Sundays don't work for you, let me know, because I can also work in some Tuesdays and anything else we can go ahead and try to work with. Obviously can't do Wednesdays or Mondays, though. That's just not going to happen. But yeah, that's going to be a great event. I'm hard at work putting on the finishing touches on the actual pieces of the dungeon itself. And I'll be posting up some pictures here of a few spoilers coming up here in the next few days. So definitely look forward to that. So tonight, the dudes currently are going to be, to my right, Sonia. And who are you playing tonight?
I am Anita Bassini.
And I will be playing Tanaka Hikaru. Then Deanna to my left is one of the other dudes tonight. You are playing who?
It's too hard to say.
Baptiste Roseu. Roshu, probably most likely, yeah. And then our last dude tonight is Paul. Paul, who are you playing tonight?
I will be playing Marie Freeman.
Ooh, you look like a Marie.
That sounds horrible.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the rules of the game. If you guys have played this game before and I get any of the rules wrong, please hold me to task. I learned this game. I played this game for the first time yesterday. So if I make any mistakes, definitely point that out in the chat. Or if you guys have any questions about things that are happening, make sure you hit us up in the chat and we will answer those questions. I have Sonia currently on chat duty today. So she'll kind of interrupt the game. She'll actually kind of interrupt the game if we need to, and she will ask us those questions. All right? I see we just got a question.
No, that was me just replying in chat just to make sure that you know that
okay.
yes, David is.
Okay, so this is a worker placement game. This is the setup of the game. Now, this is from Plaid Hat Games, and their setups tend to be kind of intricate. So I'm not going to talk too much about the setup of the game. Now, we have a lot of stuff on the board today just to kind of clear up some room because we don't want everything all over the tables. Typically, you won't have most of the decks of cards on the board itself. You won't have the ice or the linen jars on the board, but just to kind of save space. The board is big. It's got lots of negative space, so we'll definitely use that for our own purposes tonight. Okay. So this is a map of Paris, and during the majority of the game, during the city phase, we're going to be taking it in turns to send out either a doctor or an assistant to do various actions. Those actions are going to give us things like body parts or money, or they're going to help us gain expertise or reputation, or in the case of most of us, humanity, except for the psychopath to my left. Her character has a very special ability that she does not care. She doesn't care one way or another for humanity, so
She looks at
her actual occupation on her card is psychopath. Mine is a charlatan. Yours is...
It is Eris.
An heiress, and yours is actually a surgeon. You're the only legitimate person here. Yeah. Okay. Of course. Yeah. So in this game, there are a few different variations to the worker placement, typical worker placement game that you guys may have played. There are various spaces here that can only be used by doctors. Some spaces that can be used by doctors or assistants. Those will be plainly displayed on the board, and you'll see us having to use the particular pieces in order to activate that space. Another mechanic that the game has is one that I actually really like, especially in a worker placement game. It's called the bribe and bump. So if I have my player on the map and she wants to use that action, as long as there's space left in the bribe and bump, she will bump my character off of there, put him in the bribe and bump, and then pay me the cost of the space that I now occupy, which in this case would be 1 coin. So you're not completely just utterly destroyed if somebody takes the space that you want. You can at least use that space for a slightly higher cost. Now, if the bribe and bump section is full, then no one else can be bumped. There is a single exception to the bribe and bump case for the entire board, and that is the first player marker. First player marker in this game is very, very important, as it is going to allow you to be in charge of the event deck and be mostly immune to the really bad effects of the event deck. So first player is a big deal here, and you'll probably see us having slap fights over it all night long. So look forward to that. After we finish our worker placement section, we're going to move on into the laboratory phase. And in the laboratory phase, that's where we're going to take all of the various human organic components or animal components that we have collected, and we're going to try to create monster parts. We're going to create things like monster legs, monster bodies, and so on. So each corpse it has 6 pieces: a head, a torso, left arm, left leg, right leg. We have to create all 6 of those pieces. Then we have to upgrade all 6 of those pieces. Then try to give life to all 6 of those pieces. So it is quite a lengthy process in order to make a creature. You know, it's not just like turning a switch, which kind of sucks. So that is going to be a very lengthy process. Thankfully, in the laboratory phase, we are able to create multiple monster parts if we want. We're not limited. As long as we can pay for the materials, we can make as many as we'd like. In the beginning, to start monster parts, bones are very important. Once you have them created, upgrading them, blood is very important. And bones are no longer important in that regard. So you may still find bones, but luckily you can still sell bones here at the market, because apparently there is a big market in Paris, you know, in the 1900s for bones, apparently. So who knew, right? Yeah, who knew, right?
Aphrodisiac.
I guess. I didn't know human bones were that. So we have our handy player aids.
Never mind.
We have our handy player aids here that will show us how we will do this. We will be describing a lot of our actions. Our first few turns will probably be fairly slow as we're describing what we're doing, so you guys can get an idea of how the game is played, and then the turns will slowly speed up. Now, one thing that did catch me by surprise of this game is the game is a slightly longer one. I would put this game at about 30 minutes per player. And that's mainly because there is a lot of divvying out the various components. The components are these great cubes that you'll see of various colors that will denote what what variety of different organs and other things that we will have. Organs, muscle, blood, bone, and animal parts. So there will be quite a bit of activity going on our boards. Sonia's board is easily seen on one of the cameras, so that way you guys can get an idea of what that will look like.
I think it's that one.
It is that one. Look, it is my board.
yeah.
See?
No, that's not that one.
Oh, we didn't change the names. That's okay.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. But but this board here, you guys will be able to see a lot of what's happening there, and hopefully we had a decent bird's eye view of the other one. Okay?
Yeah, I know that one does.
Yeah, we know that one does.
Yep.
Okay, so when I want Diana to know, use the murder action as much as possible.
Loudly.
Oh, she's going to.
So that is Diana, and she's going to murder away. She's been looking forward to that all day. Well, or I should say she's been looking to it since I handed that character, and she's like, what does humanity mean? And I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start. So we have randomly chosen our first player to start out tonight, and our first player is going to be Sonia. So Sonia, starting out, the first thing that we will do is the event phase. Now, the event cards in this game are all double-sided, and they really depend on the turn order. So, Plaid Hat Games has this handy covering over it so you can't see what the card is, okay? So, that is the event deck right there. And Sonia, go ahead and pull the top card off that event deck. I will not look. And we'll replace that. Make sure you're reading the right turn order,
Okay,
please.
we have an execution.
Okay, so an execution happens in a 4-player game. 2 people are executed.
Okay. I want you to show me.
Oh, Leopold the Vast is back out. I love that
Okay, so when we did a game, 2-player game, we fought over Leopold.
guy. Yes, and she ended up throwing him away.
Well, because I took all the cadavers in the freaking hospital.
Yes.
It helped.
Okay, so the late Dame.
We're not going to say the name because it's a
Big
big
old
old
French
French
name,
name,
has
has
allotted
allotted a sizable portion of her fortune to scientific study. Researchers, notable or notorious, vie for some piece of this inheritance. When researching or lecturing at the academy, gain normal benefit plus 2 francs.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice. So we would take this and we would place this over here, so that way we know that this is being affected by this card
For
here.
lecturing
And
and
researching. That very
And
nice.
since I am the lovely first player, I'm getting that expertise and card.
So you're going to do advanced research.
Advanced research.
And since you're doing advanced research, you also gain 2 francs.
Win a card.
Oh, that's, I'm just saying this here. So, francs here, you're going to gain 2 francs. You're going to gain 1 expertise. Expertise is going to be one of our 3 attributes here: humanity, reputation, and expertise. Yes, there's a thing called humanity. That we care about that. I mean, you don't. We care. We care. So then you increase your okay. And then which card would you want? You can take this one, play it anytime to gain 2 reputation and 3 coins, or play it anytime to gain 3 expertise for you would be 4
And I'm
expertise.
going to take the card with the 3 expertise.
Okay, so that would be 4 expertise for you there. And you can break it right now. Yep.
So there we go.
So in this game, we just put the cards face up, or depending on the deck, face down, underneath the deck. And when all those cards are empty, we simply shuffle. The game just tells you to kind of put it on the bottom and just keep going, but I like to shuffle it up. I like, I don't like just going through the same sequence every single time. So it is now going to go to my turn, and I haven't thought anything about strategy this game because I haven't really been thinking about that.
Looks like we're having a bit of an issue with our mics. It's getting some feedback on the multi-screen. The multi-camera.
The multi-camera.
Huh.
The multi.
Oh, did we not take voice meter off of that one?
Yeah, it says it's off. But I'll go ahead and do that and see if it helps.
Okay. All right, but yeah, let us know if that goes away. If not, then we will get that fixed. Okay. I am going to go ahead and send my
Doctor.
I'm going to send my doctor over here to lecture. So when I lecture, I'm going to gain 2 reputation. So that's going to bump me up to 5. With this character, I start on 3. And that's going to give me 3 francs. So I'm going to take these 3 francs.
I have a question.
Yes.
When do you get to bump people?
If
You can bump him right now.
But if you're ready to take the actions.
But you would take the exact same action as me.
Okay.
All you would have to do is pay whoever you want to bump 1 coin at this point because that is available.
Oh, it's my turn now.
Yes,
He
ma'am.
says it's better.
No, I want to
Okay.
kill.
Thank you so much.
So you want to bump?
No, I want to kill.
Oh, you want to kill?
She's going
okay, so
straight for the
you're going
kill.
right for the kill. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna go here to murder. Now you're gonna gain one of these. Okay, this is basically like a wanted token from Grand Theft Auto. So you're gonna keep that. If you get a second one, you lose a reputation. So be aware of that because reputation is how you gain actions.
Yeah, but right now I don't lose.
But right now you're okay. You're gonna gain 4 4 muscle. I have these out of order again. I will put them in order. So you're gonna gain 4 of these. These are all rank 1. You're gonna gain 4 of those. You're gonna gain 4 organs.
Yep.
You're gonna gain 3 blood. And you're gonna gain 2 bones.
Okay, this is like amateur. Like,
Okay.
I shouldn't have done that because I cannot do nothing right now.
So the bones will stay over here in your bone storage.
Well,
Everything
you
else
can
is on rank 1.
always go somewhere to gain.
You could come over
brain.
here and gain this to make sure your blood doesn't decompose too. So there is a way to keep that stuff alive. And right there, you're able, just with that, you're almost able to make
But you
like
can't build
the
body
arms.
parts.
Yeah, but I don't have the expertise to do
But
it.
that's okay because you can still go to places and gain more expertise.
okay.
Yeah,
You can
and
buff
remember,
us.
you can always go to practice with your big guy. You've already used him to kill, but that's okay because you can still gain expertise in other ways. Okay, so Paul,
Now, I don't have to use.
you can use any of the ones that you want. So you would pay 1 gold.
Can I buy both?
You cannot. You buy 1 gold for this one. You buy 1 of those.
Okay.
So you want Leopold the Vast.
Yes.
Now, do you want Leopold the Vast? And I think he requires a humanity on the top left. Is there
Nope.
anything there? No.
It's another
Oh, it's
franc.
in gold. Yeah. Okay. So he does require gold. So do you want to gain the 3 expertise, or do you want to gain the organic components?
I'm gonna gain the organic components.
Okay. So what do you need? I'll help you out.
Well, I can. Yeah.
You can see it.
4, 4,
yeah.
and 4.
And I think it goes like that. So that's how we'll keep it.
Okay.
So I'll let you get that, Sonia.
Yeah. So I'll take a little eagle dude. And I am going to go. It's not going how it did last time.
It is not going the way it did last time.
I'm gonna go over here and get my corpse grave digging.
Your cemetery?
Yes.
Okay. So here's 3 cards. 1, 2, 3 from the cemetery.
Yeah.
You can pay the cost of any one of them. Any of them that
damn.
doesn't have a cost, you are
Should have
fine.
bumped him.
So no cost on any of those, it looks like.
I'm taking all the parts. Not
All the
really.
parts?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I will take the bones. I'll take
and then
5
he goes
bones.
on the bottom.
Okay. Yep, face up.
And I will take those 2 expertise.
5 bones and 2 expertise, huh?
1, 2, and 3 expertise. Actually, no.
No,
4.
just 2.
No, because every time that.
Only from a academy card.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right.
I played that
Damn it.
character. I played that character.
No.
So here you go. Okay, then it is going to be my turn. On my turn, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to head over here.
You gonna bump me.
I'm debating about bumping myself. I am known to bump myself quite a bit.
And we don't need to know.
Bumping yourself is a perfectly natural thing. Turn, choose one of your placed meeples. Resolve that location effect again, including any placement cost. Does not count as your placement for this turn. Ooh, I think I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take that card. I'm going to burn the Midnight Oil. So I have the Midnight Oil now. And I will put this somewhere where I can use it. So it'll be right there on my board for right now. So Diana, it is your turn. Unethical experiments. Wow.
Ooh.
That is a lot of expertise
I
on that
like
one.
that one.
I want that.
You want that? Okay.
So she's
So
gonna
do you want to bump me?
Yeah. And then.
And so you're going to pay me 1.
Here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then you want this one, right? The unethical experiment. So when hiring a cutthroat at the dock, so this only affects cutthroats. There is a cutthroat here.
There's 2.
Okay. There's 2, actually. Or placing at the dark alley. So you can always do this next turn because you go to the dark alley anytime. Discharge 1 Leyden jar. So you need to buy a Leyden jar in order for this to work.
Yeah.
Pay cost and discard this. You don't gain any of the you don't gain the normal benefit, but you'll gain a ton of expertise. So that is great. Okay, so that is yours. We are over to you, Paul.
Over to me again. Since no one's taken, I'm going to go ahead and volunteer at the hospital.
So you're going to volunteer. So you're going to gain 2 reputation, and you're going to gain a humanity.
Oh, he's got a heart.
Yeah, he does have a heart. Watch, I'll show it to you.
I know, right? It's like, and I'm going to bump Paul in the, get myself a cadaver. Here you go.
Oh, it's here. Oh, yes, here.
So you go down here, and
Okay.
you put me up there. Give me your little person.
And you want him?
Yes!
I think he costs a franc too.
No, he does not.
Oh, so should I have not paid 2 francs then for
No,
this?
it depends.
Oh, no.
If
It's
the same-
the Leopold the Vast has the franc cost.
Okay.
So it costs 1
As
just
long
to
as
go
you don't
there.
have-
Why
Yeah.
is he so
Okay.
special?
Because he gives you the most components out of anybody in the game.
Thank you.
Oh.
Alright, so I need 4, 4, 3, and 2. So I need 4 muscle,
You need 4 muscle.
4 organs.
I'm going to put some space between those so they're a little easier for me to pick up.
3 blood,
3 blood.
and 2 bones.
And 2 bones. Oh, we got a red mixed in here. That's
I'm not
fine.
sure if I like how these bins work.
It's
Well, it's right now. It's what we got. Yeah, it's
These
just
are
what I currently
our
have.
personal bins.
Yeah.
Oh, they're your personal bins.
Yes.
Personal-
Yeah. These do not come with the
No,
game.
they do not.
The game does not have anything like that, so those would just be everywhere.
We might, the piles might work at the moment. But
Well, if we want, we can put them in the piles if you think that'll work better.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yep.
Anarchy.
Yeah. Anarchy. All right. So then my turn, correct? Okay. So what am I? Oh, so I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna take that first player marker.
You. That's okay.
Your turn.
Go to the market.
Okay, so you're gonna come here to the market. So you're gonna go right here. Now, you could sell bones if you want, which you probably don't want to do right now.
No.
But you could spend 2 to get one of these Leyden jars.
And how much is ice?
And ice is 1. You want to get both?
Yes, and I'm broke.
Alrighty, so you're broke, and there you go.
I am going to bump you.
It'll be cost 2 to bump her.
Okay. Well, then I really will be broke. So I'm going to bump her from the market,
Okay.
and then I'm going to buy an
Excuse
ice.
me. And you're gonna buy an ice. So excuse me, I put those wrong. And 1 ice for you, sir. You'll flip it over to its full side. There you go. Okay, so Sonia, you have no other actions. I will have to move my other meeple now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And I want to move my meeple. Where do I want to move my meeple? You guys gave me so much money. I think I have a heart. So I have a problem, guys, because I'm gonna lose a humanity.
Oh.
And I'm going to spend 2 whole gold to come down here. But I'm going to go to the dog catcher and I'm going to tell him to let my people go. Now I'm going to gain 5 humanity for doing that, putting me at 4 humanity, which is going to give me a reputation bump. So my reputation is now 6.
Oh, you
And
person here.
he is now gone. And we would replace him with something, but we're not going to do that right now because we're going to have to get rid of everything anyway. So we're going to leave the board as it sits currently. So that ends the first turn of our first city phase, guys. Our first city phase is done.
Glenn wants to remind us all that not to worry about the blood yet.
Yeah. Blood's not super important yet. It'll be important when we're trying to complete our monster. All right, so next would be the laboratory phase. So we can kind of do this simultaneously. When it starts to matter, we do it in turn order.
Well,
but
do
for
you
now,
want
we
to-
can just kind of do it together. But
Well, do you want people to see mine?
you see, we'll start for the first couple of turns. We'll do it in turn order. Then we'll do it simultaneously. We'll just kind of explain to people what we're doing. So
Okay,
starting with you.
so, because I'm going to go for the big one real quick. Use 4 muscles, 4 organs,
and 5
bones.
So you're gonna build a torso, huh?
The torso.
So you're building. Those were in rank 2 and 1, or just all 1?
All 1.
All 1. So that's gonna give you
I will
7
put down
points.
my points.
Now
First,
we're
I'll
gonna
put down my
have.
body part.
The board is kind of far away from us, so I'm gonna do my best to track those.
I am keeping track of points.
So just in case I miss one, we are keeping track of that.
And because of that, my blood will go down 1 rank.
Well, not yet. Let's do it in order.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it in order.
I was just
Okay,
getting
so that's all that you're doing.
That is all
I
that
am not doing anything. You do not have the expertise to do anything, and you do not have the expertise to do anything. So, but you're almost there. Okay, so that turn is done.
Oh, and because of that, actually, I gain an expertise.
So now we can all decide if we want to preserve materials. Now, you don't want to preserve materials yet. Preserve materials you really want to do if it's going to be on rank 4. That way you can still sell them off, okay? That's the only time I would say you really want to preserve. So we're not going to do that yet. Now we would go to decomposed materials. So your blood would decompose. You would go ahead and flip your ice token, and so would you. So nothing moves, and you have one more turn of nothing moving. So there you go. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to refresh the game board. So we're going to remove these guys, and we're going to fill them up with some new ones.
This is all
The dog catcher, the hospital thief, and another hospital thief. We're going to take these 2 humanity cards. That the public square does not refresh. Yep. The cemetery we don't have to worry about. The hospital we do have to refresh.
We don't have enough reputation
1,
to
2,
go
3,
yet.
4. We don't have enough reputation yet, except I'm almost there. I'm 1 point away from being able to go there. This one here, I just simply take the top one and put it on the bottom, revealing the next one. And then the academy, I take this and I will reveal 2 more cards. So we have electrochemistry and advanced dissection. Very nice. That is a lot of that is a lot. Okay, so now we go ahead and we return all of our meeples. So I'm going to take all of my green. I'm going to give you, if you could hand me her other red, please. There you go. I'm going to get you your blue.
Thank you.
And I'm going to get you your purple. There you go. So you'll place them back where they need to be. And then we will go ahead and move the captain marker to the start of turn 2. Actually, at first I couldn't figure out why they numbered it this way. Then I was like, oh, okay, because this is what's starting turn 2. So now we would move on to turn 2. And turn 2, we start with... Nope, go ahead and remove that. Just so we don't get it confused. Okay, so then we would do this. And, oh, that's not supposed to... Oh, no, that's right. That's right. Okay, so... Long live the House of Bourbon. Community leaders organize neighborhood loyalty drives encouraging citizens to sign pledges to the Bourbon monarchy. Each player may immediately choose once to pay 1 franc to gain 1 reputation. If they do not or cannot, they lose 1 reputation. So I will pay 1 to gain a reputation.
Wow.
And
my reputation just went down, but...
So do you want to pay 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so gain a reputation, and that is going to give me my last assistant. So I now have 4 actions this next turn. There we go.
That's what I get for spending all my money.
That can happen. This is definitely a game that has a lot of gotcha stuff. It definitely does. Okay, so starting with moi, because moi, I guess that's how you say it, is first player. Let me see. When resolving a stage 1 or 2 cadaver, pay cost and discard card. Do not gain a normal benefit. I am going to go ahead and I want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to send just my little dude over here. I'm going to gain the advanced dissection. There we go. So that is advanced dissection, and that is midnight oil as well. Okay.
Dana, where would you like to go?
I want to. There's not a throat cutter, right?
There is not, but you can still do it when you go to murder. So instead of murder, you want to get anything here, you just get what's on here.
Okay.
The problem is that's not charged.
Yep, that's not charged yet. So what you could do is you could send this guy right here to charge it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to give you a ton of expertise right out of the gate.
And there's no execution this time.
Nope, there's no execution this time.
Is that slot still open for the
Advanced research?
advanced research?
Yes, that one is open. But it requires your doctor. Alrighty. So gain a expertise right now,
Okay.
and that means now you can make arms. And would you like electrochemistry? When resolving a stage 1, 2, or 3 cadaver, discharge 1 Leyden jar, pay cost, and do not gain the normal benefit to gain 4 expertise and 2 reputation. Or do you want fresh as a daisy? One of my favorite cards. When resolving a cadaver, pay this to treat materials as stage 1.
Ooh, yes.
That one's always very
That one is, I love fresh as a daisy. That one's very good.
And do I gain the benefit of this right here too?
When you use the card.
Okay.
Okay, and Hand of Healing is next. Remove all damage markers from your monster parts. Now, on that one, even if you use the card, if you have no damage on your monster parts, you still can gain the two brain. Okay? So, Sonia, we're over to you.
This is horrible, but I will take. No. I'll go.
You're going to donate?
No, I'm not donating.
Okay, you're going to lecture?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to gain 2 reputation and a coin.
Okay, so I will take my Frank, if you would please.
Yep, we will give you your Frank. That was a pretty frank statement you just made. I'm super clever. Then back to my turn. I am. Oh, and very important, the player who is first player cannot take the first player token because you have to take the token from another player. So by the wording, you cannot just take the first player token every time. So I am going to come up here. I'm going to send my assistant up here to the hospital as my reputation is 7, so I can now take the top card. But what I'm going to do.
Go ahead and show the
Yeah, I was
the
like,
board again.
I'm like, let me interrupt you. We are playing Abomination, Heir to Frankenstein.
The Heir of
Or
Frankenstein.
Heir of Frankenstein, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
The Heir of Frankenstein.
And who was asking that?
No red jag.
Yeah, we're playing this board game that was graciously supplied to us by Game Vault. So thank you very much, Game Vault. Game is from Plaid Hat Games. Hope you like it. It's very macabre. Creating monsters, it's good stuff. All right, so instead of me taking any of the benefits from this card, what I'm going to do, and let me see if I can get that in frame. So don't want to take any of the benefits from this card. So I am going to go ahead and do my advanced dissection. So it is a stage 2, so it activates this. I have to pay cost. There is no cost. And discard this card. I don't gain any of the normal benefits, but I'm going to gain 4 expertise. So I'm now at 5 expertise.
Nice.
So very nice. I will take that anytime. And back over to you, Diana.
I'm gonna do this card.
Okay, so you're going to move this guy over to here, and instead of murdering somebody, you're going to do this. So then you're going to spend your jar.
Flip it over.
And do not gain it. So you're going to, oh man, you lost the humanity. You don't even know what that is. So you're going to gain 5, so you're at 6. So very, very nice.
What does this mean?
That means at the end, that's for the end of the game. That means you've unlocked 5 victory points at the end of the game.
Okay.
And Paul, we're over to you.
Well, someone who's already taken the
Can always bump me.
hospital. Yes, but with what Franks?
That is true. You could conceivably make yourself some francs. You don't have anything that you could sell bones for francs.
I could.
2 bones for 1 franc, but you probably want to use those bones for
Yes.
something. Yeah.
So I think what I'll do is I'll come over and get myself some.
Yeah. Okay, so burial rights. When buying a cadaver at the public square, you can discard that card to not gain the normal benefit. You gain 3 humanity and 2 reputation. Or when a player is placing on a space in Paris, force them to place in a different space to gain 2 cards. That's a good. She used that one on me.
I like that one.
I like that. That one's pretty good.
Can you sell blood?
You cannot sell blood. You can only sell muscle, and you can sell organs.
So what can you do with blood before you?
Until
just goes
that, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Now remember, animal parts can be used to substitute blood, but only if it's at stage 2 or stage 1. Once it hits stage 3, it can't be substituted for blood anymore. Okay, so Sonia, we're over to you. Where would you like to go?
Morgue.
So you're going to go to the morgue, and you're going to pay your coin,
For 2.
and
Can
you're
I
going to
force her
gain
to
2.
place it somewhere else instead?
You can. So you cannot
dots.
place at the morgue.
Oh no, just anywhere else.
Yeah, and place that.
Coin
place
back.
that. Yeah, you force them to place that meatball in a different space. So it doesn't say you choose the space. It's just they can't choose that space.
Okay, fine.
And you gained yourself 2 humanity.
So do I get the 5 francs for that? And the reputation?
You would gain the 5 francs at the end of the game, as long as you still have that humanity. But if you hit your reputation mark, you do move your reputation up.
Okay, so I do move my reputation up.
I will take I will use my coin and my other coin to come here to the market, and I will buy jars.
So you're going to buy one thing a jar. So that was the one you already gave, and you're going to buy another jar. Okay.
Jars.
All right, so then it's over to me.
And he is saying that he's actually Robert Roman. He was the guy that was playing with his nephew on a Valentine's Day game vault.
Ooh, very nice.
So, hello, Robert.
Good to meet you. All right, and glad you found the channel. Glad you're watching us, man. Definitely, if there's other board games you want to see Dyson Dudes play, let us know. Trying to hit some games other people are interested in. We hit this one because it just came out. Like, she just got it in like last week. So, and I hadn't heard of it before, so why not, right? I am going to go ahead and I am feeling like I really want to do something interesting, and I got the expertise now, so it's time for me to start getting some things. So I'm going to go ahead and bump
the butt?
Nah, I'm going to go ahead and first off, I'm going to go here. I'm going to pay a coin because I know you want to go there and I really want that coin from you. To take the top 2. Ooh, neither one of those are going to cost me anything. So I'm going to take all of their parts. So I'm going to get 4. They're all rank 3. So I'm going to gain 4 muscle. I'm going to gain 3 organs. And I'm going to gain 5 bones, and that is it. So, Diana, it is your turn.
Can I send my slave to the...
Yes, where would you like to send your slave?
Oh my god, that is awesome, dude.
The dead people place.
To the cemetery? Yes, you can send your slave to the cemetery.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to have these 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm. This one has a cost of humanity. Now, humanity is when you do something bad and you feel bad for doing it. I know you don't have an idea of what that actually is.
So you can actually take all 3, right?
So you can take all 3 for no detriment. That would give you 3 organs and 3 bones, plus 5 bones, plus 3 bones, plus 3 muscle and 4 organs.
Yeah.
You want to take it all?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to have to do this one separately because that's 3 organs on rank 4.
And 3 bones.
So the bones don't matter, but we're going to put those 3 on rank 4 for you. And then we're going to put these 4 on rank 3.
Oh.
And then the muscle the 3 muscle on rank 3 as well.
Yes.
And then let me get you all your bones. So you can only have a maximum of 12 bones, and that's going to put you at 8, 11. So I'm just going to hand you 10 bones, okay?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if anybody can help me find this information, we're not sure if the components in this game are supposed to be limited or not. We're playing it like they're not. So if we run low, we start using one of these and we put them on coins to denote that you have more of that variety. So if we're playing it wrong, let me know, because I haven't found anywhere in the rulebook where it explicitly states that they are supposed to be finite, which that will make the game much more cutthroat if that's the case. All right, so Paul, it is your turn.
There's not too much left to do, so...
Oh, sir, how dare you?
I know.
You could always bump. What? Oh, wait, you can't bump.
I can
You can get animal parts,
and
you can get the first player marker.
And I could also... I'm going to send them over there.
I knew you were going to do that. I could see it in your douchebaggy eyes. So now...
So big and bright.
So now is my turn. On my turn...
I'm sorry, you have skipping me.
Oh, you have one more.
Horrible person, you. And I'm going to kick you out of the goddamn morgue.
Gonna kick me out of the morgue, huh?
And my last coin goes to the morgue.
And your last coin, so I'm gonna put that one in the morgue in the coin for it.
Okay.
So you're gonna gain these 2. So the first one is gonna take humanity. Second one will not.
Oh, you know me. I'm gonna do it.
Oh yes, I know you.
So, give me my parts.
Okay, so you need.
Just hand them all and I'll take them up. So 4 muscles.
All right, there's 4 muscles.
6 organs.
Ooh, that's a lot of organs. That's what she said. 6 organs.
1 blood.
Ooh, 1 whole blood.
1 whole blood.
And how many bones? 4?
4.
And 4 bones. There you go. Make no bones about it. I'm so low. And then my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and again. I love doing this. I'm gonna bump myself because I love it so much. And I'm gonna take this top guy, and that's gonna give me 3 muscle,
No, that hospital.
2 organs,
You get all those cadavers. It's awesome.
1 blood, and 2 whole bones. So there's only a single bone left in that. And those are all on rank 2, except for the bones. The bones are always in the bone yard. Okay, so now we go back around to Paul, because Paul has to use his first player meeple again. So where would you like to go?
Oh, I get to do this again.
You do get to do this again. Remember, you could bump yourself, so you could technically go here and get another card.
Oh, but that's right.
You don't pay yourself.
I don't
to bump
pay
yourself.
myself to bump myself.
Or you could give blood, or you could charge your jars if you had any, which you don't have any jars.
Give blood to who?
No, you
Oh, you take it and you put it on number 1.
I believe
You're literally taking blood from
I'm
you or
gonna
your
bump
assistant.
myself.
Oh.
And which of those 2 cards would you like?
You're taking blood
Which
from
one do we
yourself.
have?
You can take or discard 1 random research card from any player who has at least 2.
Okay.
Or you can do the other one where it is the cadaver in public square.
I'll take this one.
Very nice. Okay, I'm not going to refill that because it doesn't matter. Okay, so now we are done with our second city phase, guys. I think we're moving pretty well. So now is the next lab phase. So we're going to go ahead and now we're going to kind of do it simultaneously now that you guys kind of understand it, but we'll still describe what we did on our turn. So let's go ahead and do some thinky think right now. Yes, that I'm using the technical term of thinky think. So I am going to go ahead and spend.
I know what I'm going to do. Mine's pretty easy. I have the expertise and the parts to...
Here, take that. I'm getting myself an arm.
to make an arm.
I'll get myself.
So I would like to make an arm, please.
4 points for myself.
Or start an arm.
What tier?
1.
1?
Tier 1, yep. That is going to be 4 points for you, sir.
I already put it down.
That is building a leg, and I need to be able to build, and I can build the arm. So I am building an arm and a leg, and that is going to give me a total of 5 points.
5? Oh, you're using...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Haha, 4 for the arm, so that is going to give me 7 points.
Okay. I want to build 2 arms.
So
what rank?
An arm and a
And then
leg.
if I use combine, I use the
lower. Yeah, use
so
the lower.
3.
3 on both.
Yes, because
2
I
arms?
use it
So 4 points for the arm.
Okay, and here is my arm
Remember, if you build a thing, you gain
and my leg.
expertise.
Yeah, each one of these that you build, so you're going to gain 1 expertise. You're going to gain 2. I'm going to gain 2 expertise. 1, 2.
I have can I just put this here? Or it's a cost.
I'm sorry.
No, I have to.
Oh, not yet. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to wait. I already did. I slid my stuff down.
Because you're a terrible person like that. You never wait for anything.
No.
Okay.
I played cheer.
Literally,
Come on.
all of my stuff is gone. I used everything except for 1 blood. So, let's go ahead and get these in the organs. Okay, and now we'll go through and we'll explain to everybody what we did. Sonia, let's start with you.
I built an arm.
So you built 1 arm.
Built 1 arm.
I built an arm and a leg.
I built 2 arms.
I built an arm.
You have it on the wrong link.
Yeah, no, I put it there on purpose.
Okay.
And look, my guy's gonna be backwards.
Okay.
Hey, don't tell me about my monstrosity. My monstrosity is perfect.
Just saying. Got the ratchet monstrosity going.
Yes, I do. Okay, so that is going to end that. Now, does anybody want to preserve? That is going to fall off, so you can preserve that. Okay, and now everybody else that's not going to preserve, we go ahead. You don't want to preserve
No,
those?
because they're staying right here. They move from here to here.
Okay, then we're going to go ahead and now we're going to decompose material. So my blood is gone. My board is empty again. You can remove your ice, and you will remove your ice, but nothing else changes.
Okay. I already took care of my blood. That's when I.
And that's
So
why
you could actually keep these 3 here because they're not going to go bad this turn.
That's why I used the level 3 because I thought they were gonna move.
Oh, but remember you had the ice.
Yeah.
So do you want to keep those there instead of preserving them?
Can I sell them like that?
No, but you can only sell them if they're preserved. So you want to do that?
No, yeah, I need. I want to.
Okay, so you're going to preserve them. All right. So now, we're going to do what we always do. So we're going to refresh the game board. So these guys are going to go away. Paul, if you could help me out with the Saint Rock, if you can reach it, and the Academy.
Got it. Did you do the docs yet or no?
I just did the docs.
Okay, that's
the morgue, we just take the top person and put it on the bottom.
Very good.
And then the hospital. I can barely reach that, but that's okay. So the hospital, we need 4. So it's 1 per player in the hospital, even though these guys can't even go there yet. That's okay.
Robert, for the storytelling, it does have to do with our little trucker thingy right here.
And yes, so the story of this game is that the creature, Frankenstein's creature, did kidnap each of us and has brought us to Paris in order for us to build his what?
I'm handing it to Paul, so I'm going it like that.
Oh.
Yeah, to build his companion, as
feels
Dr.
lonely.
Frankenstein
No,
is
that
dead.
top
The
one.
one, yep.
He feels lonely. Even he has humanity. Ugh.
And we will go to take back
Look
all of
on
our
your
people.
face.
Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta give.
Does it have a trigger on there of
It
now?
does.
Does it
Okay.
say now?
No.
Okay, then you hold on to that.
Can I get my people's?
That you are blue, sir.
Trying to get
You
me.
are red.
people's.
Well, you are usually blue,
I
so.
am usually blue, but I'm being nice.
Okay, and now we move this guy up. We move this guy up. So now we would have pulled that. You're moving a little too fast.
So,
Okay, so now, Paul, you are the first player. So
I am
we're going to
the
be
first
starting
player.
off this turn with you.
Yes. Ooh. What will make me the most money? Because I need it.
Now that we've all been playing for a couple of turns, here are the bonus objectives. The first person to complete 2 alive monster parts gets 10 points. First person to 23 reputation gets 10 points. First to have all 6 of their monster parts gains 10 points. And the first person to have and at the end of the game, whoever has the most franks gains 10 points.
Let's see here. Oops. Yeah, I need to work.
Yes, you do.
It's not going to give me too much, but I'm going to go ahead and work.
I gain.
That'll give you 2 money. And you gain 1 money because you have none.
Yeah.
Or-
I gain a frank.
That is her character's special ability. Whenever her character has 1, 2, or 0 frank, she gains 1 frank.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes.
Oh, you know
At the
what?
beginning of the turn.
I forgot about my character's special ability. I spend 1 less material. So I was going to, I'll spend 1 less muscle.
There you go. So where are you going?
Man, I have to work. Man, I want to work at lecture, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to.
To work and get the 2 money, or do you want to lecture?
I'm gonna work and get the 2 money.
All right, work and get the 2
I need
money.
The 2 money.
Yes, sir. So, Sonia, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Advanced lecture.
Advanced lecture. Would you like to gain the guest lecture ability, or would you like the galvanism demonstration? Discharge 1 Leyden jar and discard 2 animal orange material for 3 expertise. Guest lecture. Alrighty. Well, since you just stole that from me, because that was what I was going to do. Next is countermeasures. When a humanity card is played, cancel and discard that card. And that would give you 2 money. So I would need some animal stuff, but that would be interesting. So maybe I will do that. I almost have the expertise I need to go there. And don't forget to raise your expertise, Bella.
I did.
You did? Okay. I definitely need some more expertise myself. And the best way to do that, I think, is going to go ahead and be to send this guy over here to research, right here.
I am going to use
it's my
this
turn.
humanity card.
It's her turn.
Hold on.
Oh, he's using a
Or
card. Special
I think I have
card.
to use it on your turn.
Okay, then I'll wait.
I want the player 1 token.
You want the first player token? Alrighty. So the first player token, you can go ahead and use that with that guy right there, and that first player token is now yours. And now it is your turn.
Now, I want to, during a city or lab phase, take and discard one random researcher card from any player who has at least 2. You have 2.
Randomly?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I only have 1, so you can't be mad.
And I gain 2 humanity for it.
There you go.
And then this one too. Oh, this one goes here.
Yep, that one goes there. Oh, you got rid of the one I was about to use, but that's okay because I can still burn the midnight oil.
And I get 2 humanity out.
And that is not an action on your turn, so you still get to place one of your people.
That's
I
reputation.
do. Yes, 2 humanity, but it ended up in reputation,
No,
so I added a
sure.
reputation on there.
Okay.
I am going to lecture.
Get a lecture, so that's going to give you 1 money and 1 reputation. Sonny, what would you like to do?
Bump him.
On the lecture?
Yeah.
So there you go. And that's going to gain you 1 money and 1 reputation. So an additional 2 money, so 3 money and 3 reputation. And that's going to give you your next dude. So there you go. You now have your next researcher.
And I have money again.
All right, so then it would be my turn, right?
Yes.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to volunteer. And that's going to give me a humanity and 2 reputation. So that's going to give me 3 reputation. 1, 2, and 3.
I am going to
It's me.
go. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm here, you know.
She's the murderer. Do you want to go murder?
Right. I want to go to the market and sell.
Okay.
Ah, very
So
good choice.
you can send him to the market.
So you can do as many market
So
things
these
that you
3, that's going to give you 2. Do you want to sell any bones or no? 2 bones for 1.
Yes, I want to sell 2 bones.
Okay, so you're going to gain 3 money. Let me help you out there. 3 money.
Now
1,
you can
2, and
Now I can go.
there you go. 3 money for you.
I'm going to go to the morgue.
You go to the morgue. You're going to have to pay her money.
I'll pay him
And
money.
you're going to gain her and him. If you want him, you have to lose a humanity. And I will help. I will let you. Your stuff is right in front of you, so I will let you gather that. Are you going to spend the humanity? Do we have
I'll go ahead and
anybody?
spend the
Any other
humanity.
questions or anything?
No, not yet. And you said, what a big heart, David.
I do have a
That
big
was
heart.
fun, Andy.
I do have a big heart.
Okay.
I mean, yes, you do. Huge.
I can gain the
I think I know who Glenn Andy is. I think I do.
You think
and
you
he's
do?
right. And he's right. I do have a big heart.
1 pizza.
When resolving a cadaver, play this to treat materials as stage 1. Yes? So on this?
Yes.
Okay. Then I want to go ahead and do that. And I
All
get
right.
2 reputation
And
what?
2 coins.
I don't have reputation.
By the way, I think that means I get a.
Yep, you
assistant?
get to add your last assistant there, and anything
that's
else will
little
upgrade.
dude.
So you'll have another action this turn.
Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take the parts on both of these. This one will be the 1.
Okay, and you're going to lose 1 humanity to do that.
I did that already.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll let you get your stuff.
Okay.
Sonia?
Hospital, please. Because I now have the rep.
Yes, you do. So you get that card.
Oh, I want his parts. Okay, that's going to be 3 muscles, 2 organs, 1 blood, and 3 bones.
Here's your 2 organs.
Thank you.
There's organs for
Plentiful
you.
organs.
Bones, or the muscles, you get 3.
Yes.
1 blood. And 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty.
I love the hospital.
Okay.
It's my favorite place to go.
Yeah, well, that's kind of a weird thing to say, but all right. I'm not going to judge you for it.
Don't be pushy.
And
And it says
think-
for you for volunteering. That's why you have the big heart.
Oh, yes. I do volunteer a lot.
No.
So let's hear. What did that fresh as a daisy card give me?
He resolved the corpse with like.
Yeah.
Okay,
At
but
stage 1.
yeah, it had.
So you get 2 coins and 2 rep.
Okay, thank you.
So
Now I
I'm
know
going to
how
go ahead and I'm going to bump you.
Oh, give me my coin. Ha.
And I am going to go to the hospital, and I'm going to gain this one.
I love the hospital. The hospital's awesome.
That is going to give me 1. That is going to give me 2. That is going to give me 1 and 1. So not much from that one, to be honest, but that's okay. Because I am going to go ahead and use my midnight oil. Since it is still my turn, I will use the hospital again.
David, Glenn Eddie wants to know when was the last time you saw him. If you think.
Yesterday. Last time I saw him, I think it was yesterday. So these are all on rank 2. This one is going to be on rank 1. That is 2 of these. And 3 of these. And 1 blood. Thankfully. That don't need much in the way of blood. And 3 bones. Because I definitely need some bones. Paul just doesn't give me the bones like he used to. And over to your turn, Deanna.
I want to murder. She's gonna murder.
Kill.
These need to go back there in the morgue.
She's murdering. Okay, Deanna. I unfortunately have to give you your little stuff.
Whatever.
That means use 1 reputation.
If I get caught, I'm like.
Well, you
She's not
still
getting
lose
cut.
1.
Yeah.
Anyways, she's fine. I'm just I'm enabling her murder. She gets
Yes, you are.
4 muscles, 4 organs,
4 muscles, 4 organs,
3 blood, 2 bones.
3
All at rank
blood,
1.
and 2 bones. So you're not going to store all of
He
this.
says yes.
I knew it. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. What I would suggest that you do is you take all of this and get rid of the blood, because you can only keep 15.
Get rid of the blood.
So that would give you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
you don't need
10,
the
11,
blood,
12. I would just keep that
1, 2,
and
3,
discard
4,
these
5,
3.
6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
12, 13. Okay.
Alrighty. So it is now your turn, Paul. You do have another action because you have enough reputation now.
I do. The question is, what do I want to do with that? I believe. I'm going to bump Deanna.
That's
From
2
the-
coins.
Oh, it's 2 coins.
Yep, for the last bump.
You know what? Maybe I won't do that. It's not worth it.
You could go to the cemetery still. Cemetery's still open. The slaughterhouse is still open. You could still hire somebody at the docks.
I could. Let's see. What's at the docks? What do I have?
The body snatcher is 6 muscle, 4 organs, and 5 bones. That costs 2 money. The hospital thief, you get 1 card from the hospital deck and off the deck, not that's currently in the hospital. The cutthroat gives you 3 of each, but he costs 2 humanity to do it, and it's rank 1. So you don't really want that one because you already have a lot of rank 1 stuff.
Well, I think I'm going to go to the body snatcher.
So that'd be 2 money.
2 money, but instead of taking the parts,
You want the expertise for 2?
I want the expertise.
There
for
you
2.
go. You got 2 expertise. Sonia?
I, unfortunately, I'm gonna bump
Who are you going to bump?
you at the hospital.
You're going to bump me at the hospital, huh?
There's your
Give
2
me 2 coins. But that sucks because that does change what I was going to do. That is the last person.
Oh, and you know I'm taking the parts.
Oh, yeah.
So that's gonna be 2 muscles, 3 organs.
Can you get expertise out of dead people too?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you can gain a lot of
2
expertise at the
blood,
hospital.
1 bone.
Yeah, you can gain a lot of expertise at the hospital. It's one of the best places to gain expertise.
That's where I like to go.
And then
It's
my
jam.
turn.
It's all level 1, right? Before you
So
go down?
since I am the last, it was level 1.
Thank you.
I'm the last player. I'm going to go ahead and let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it's level 1. Yep, it's level 1. It is level 1. So I'm going to go ahead and take the first player marker. Oh no, sorry, you already took it this turn.
Yeah.
You already took it this turn.
Take it from her.
Aha, I
She'll
cannot
murder
take it
you.
for her. I expect that she would murder for me.
Bump me? Like,
So should I go for animal parts?
Animal
Or should I
parts.
go to, I think I'm going to go to the
Animal
cemetery.
parts.
Well, good thing you went to the cemetery. When let's see here.
Hey, this could be good. I've learned that these...
When the other player places in this location, announce that there is an encounter. There's an encounter, and read entry C10
C10, so I will read that out loud.
before they pay any cost or resolve any effects.
Okay, so C10. The last light of the sun fades from the sky and a deep chill settles in, replacing what little warmth is left in your aching bones. Huddling in your coat, you make your way across the cold, damp earth to the fresh grave of a woman who is a recent victim of consumption, or so you were told by the boy who took your money. As you near the area, you stop short in surprise. A pile of dirt about a meter high surrounds the gravesite. The woman has either been removed or she is yet to be buried. Cursing under your breath, you vow to track down the treacherous little urchin and make him answer for his lies. Do I approach the grave anyway, or am I going to run away? I'm going to approach the grave, so I have to turn to A29. So A29.
I like this.
The hairs on the back of your neck rise up as you realize someone or something is watching you from the darkness. Finding your courage, you stalk to the edge of the grave and raise your lantern to peer down. As light illuminates the dark depths of the hole, you are shocked to see the exposed body of the woman you had hoped to find, along with 2 additional bodies, both appearing alarmingly fresh. When you draw this card, you may redraw any cards that are only bones. Treat the materials as stage 1. If you resolve any 1 or more cadavers, receive 1 humanity, but ignore 1 humanity loss, but ignore any additional humanity loss. So if I want to take this, I have to lose humanity, but this is a net gain for David, I say.
Sounds pretty good. Does this go back over there now?
Yeah, well, this goes away now. That is gone. So 1, 2, and 3. I have learned in this game, I don't know if it's the writing, but sometimes I always try to push my luck. And so far, that's worked out pretty well most of the time.
Oh, yeah, like he tried to screw me over last time.
Okay, this is all bones, so I discard this card.
And look how awesome I'm going to have.
And I draw another. I'm going to lose 1 humanity, so my humanity is going to go down to 4. And I'm going to gain these parts, and they are at stage 1. So that is
very
6. That was a very good pull. That is, I'm not going to have enough for this. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll call that 5. I can carry 9 more.
But yes, that is the storytelling part.
4, 5, and 4 more of these. That, and I'm going to have to discard my blood because I can't store it. And the problem being that that's all I'm getting from that. And I will gain 6 bones, which we actually have 6 bones. Okay. So then, now Diana, you can take your first player marker and you can put it somewhere else.
But there's no space.
Oh, there's always the slaughterhouse and there's always this. You don't care about that though.
Well, the slaughterhouse.
Okay, so do you want 4 of level 2 or 3 of level 1?
You can do 4 of level 2. 4
of level 2 right now is good because level 1 and 2 give you the same points.
2.
So we're going to give you 4 of these. Just remember that you get a negative for anything you build with these animal parts. Okay.
This is like anything, right?
Yes. Yeah. They can, and that can even be blood right now. If it's on level 3 or 4, it can't be blood. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to our lab phase. So we're going to start building monster parts, and I have a lot of monster parts that I'm going to build. Thank you, Paul. That actually worked out very well. I'm really appreciative of you recommending the cemetery to me, even though you're like looking over there and you see the creature digging it up, and you're like, you should go over there and talk to him, dude. Like, thanks for that. Thanks for that.
So I am buying an arm.
You can't do anything.
You can do a lot.
No, like I cannot build another leg.
I'm also buying.
Let me see if I can build towards a leg.
Well, that's one leg that you're building. Yeah, you can build another leg.
No, this is my leg.
Yeah,
David.
that you can build 2 legs.
It's 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 of those.
2 of those.
And then, no, you're missing 1 bone. You're gonna miss 1 bone.
Okay.
This cannot be bone.
That can be bone, but you need 4 bones. So that would still stay here.
Yeah.
On rank 2.
I built 2.
So.
I'm missing bones for everything.
What's your expertise? 8.
8.
So. Yeah, you're missing bones, but you can still build 1 leg.
She's building 1 leg. What value?
She's building a level 1 leg.
Yeah.
Level 1 leg, but there's a minus, right?
No minus on that one.
She didn't use animal parts?
Nope, she didn't use animal parts on that one. She's going to use animal parts probably tomorrow.
What are you building, Paul? Or are you building?
You know what? Do I want to build a level?
I am definitely going to be building.
Wait, is there a point difference between? Oh, there's no point difference between level 1 and level 2.
There's no point difference.
No.
Okay, so I will be building a level 1 or level 2 arm and a level 2 leg.
So torso.
I'll be using my ability to spend 1 less bone
Yes.
on one of those so that I have just enough bone
That's
for
good.
both.
That's good. That's good. All right,
Yeah.
David.
Should discard the flash.
I am building a torso and a leg. They are both at rank 2. So they are both at full points.
Okay, so 7 and 4. Thank you. Okay, I have everybody's points.
Okay, so I'm just about out of everything again. So if you can hand me a torso and a leg, she needs a leg. And you need a what?
A leg and a arm.
What
Oh my.
side of the leg? Here.
The right arm. The other arm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is the only arm I got left.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Okay, and a leg?
And
Doesn't
a leg.
matter which side? Here.
Now, something very interesting about this game, it comes with enough components for 5 players to build something, but there is only a 4 players worth of material right now. So maybe they're coming out with a 5th player expansion soon, and I can only imagine what that would entail. They'd have to have an extra board. Because we're crowded as it is at 4 players. Okay, so we've all done our
You gotta get
our
refreshed.
space. Oh, hold on, wait. So we've all done that, right? Is anybody preserving materials?
No.
Okay. Then now we're gonna decompose. So my blood is gone. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna refresh the game board.
I got that.
You got that one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this one. Paul, if you could get the Saint Roach or Saint Rock,
St. Roach.
Same.
and then go ahead and get our stuff back.
Remember, it's very guttural.
Bam, bam. Go.
Ooh,
I go.
bone man. Look at that.
That is a lot of bone.
That is a lot
He
of
gives me lots of bone.
That's just wrong, David.
That is wrong, but I just want to do it. And then we advance the story marker. So now,
Deanna is.
Diana, you are first player, and that is yours. Make sure that you're reading the right round number. We're on round number 4.
So as long as it says round 1 through 4, we're
Oh
good.
my god, what?
Here, if you want, it's not an
Yeah.
encounter. Here, I'll read it because it's not an encounter. A bitter frost settles over the city, driving the living into their homes to find what warmth they can by hearth and stove. The market, the cemetery, and the lecturing academy are off limits. Wow, I haven't run into this one before. So the market, off limits. The cemetery, off limits. And the lecturing, off limits.
But I can do it, right?
No. This affects everybody. It's the one like that he did to me. That's the one. That's the encounter that you can do to
But
everybody
I
else.
thought if you had
You skip decompose and ice melting during this phase. So let's put that right there so that way we know.
Very nice.
That was funny.
So yeah, so I'll take that. That's not too
I
bad.
like that. Now we can keep our blood.
And
I mean,
Diana, you are the first player. You are the first to go.
I want to go to the hospital.
oh, did everybody gain their
Do you have enough? You don't
No,
have
not
enough.
the hospital, but the
Did
working
everyone
thing.
gain their expertise points?
Oh,
for anything
well,
else?
right here.
You know, that are
Thank you.
lecture, the up there. The
Yeah, you
research.
can lecture these. Yeah, you can do the
You
research.
just can't lecture
Yeah.
this time. Which one do you
Okay,
want
so when during your turn, lose 1 scientist from your character card for that round to gain this benefit. It's a big benefit. Or when discarding materials to build a monster part, reduce the material requirements of that body part by 1 for each type. You want to go with steady hands. That one's really
So are you doing advanced research? Or should-
advanced research. So you're going to gain an expertise. So you're at 9,
and then she gets that.
and you're going to gain this. That is a really good card. That is a really good card. Next up is anatomy preservation. When glancing at the market, gain 1. When placing at the market, gain 1 extra franc on each sale of preserved organs and/or muscle.
Alright.
Well, since we're not can't go to the market.
Nope.
Oh, you gotta put up the.
Oh, the hospital. Yeah, let me get
The
that
dead.
on too. Oh, and I'm gonna have to shuffle this up because we are already out of cards. Do you have enough reputation to go there, Paul? You do,
Yes, I
right?
do.
You do, and you're gonna head that way, aren't you? You son of a bitch. Alrighty, so let's see.
So I said,
1
it
and
says
2.
each time, so this is a card I keep, I don't discard.
No. What's called? This one, it's just the one time you do it.
Let's say each time.
No, it's for each type.
Type.
Yeah, so you're gonna reduce. So like that would be 3, 3, and 4,
Okay.
which is really nice. Really nice.
Yes.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I made 2 body parts last time, so my expertise is currently 9. Did you add your 1 for your leg?
No.
Did you add your 2 for your leg and your
you
arm?
did, no.
Okay. All right, then, Sonia, it is your turn.
Okay.
We have anybody
No, I was
else
just adding a
asking
comment.
for us?
I was just adding that we should be screaming, "Bring out your dead."
Yeah, bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. You can just say that. People are.
I'm doing it for the chat too, because you don't know. You don't know.
I would assume anybody who's watching this is watching this
get-
with sound.
I do get another coin. So.
Yes, you do, because you were starting the turn with 1, 2, or 0. Okay.
So I now have 3. I am going to go.
Did we skip me?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no. Well, you haven't taken your turn yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Go
we just-
ahead.
Did we skip me?
David.
Then
I
I'll-
thought you'd already taken your turn, yeah.
David, now
Okay,
you know.
so top one, that one's yours.
Okay. And I will go ahead and take those parts.
Sonia?
I have to bump him now.
Then bump him.
That's why I was very insistent.
Because he knows I don't like that.
Bump him.
Thank you.
There you go. Bump him.
Well, I need
And
the card.
that
David.
one is yours. Ooh, very nice. You
I'm
saved
taking
a
it.
very good one for me.
Alright, I will take the 3, 2, 1, and 2. So 3 muscles,
3.
2 organs,
1.
1 blood, and 2 skeletons.
I mean, 2 bones.
Yeah, 2
I mean,
bones.
full skeletons
There
would
you go.
hopefully be more than 2 bones.
Right?
And if you want to hand me your card, so I can go ahead and bury that
That's
for
all
you.
rank 2.
Okay, so now I could bump you and do that. But you know what? I think instead I'm going to go ahead and do this because this is perfect right now. I'm going to volunteer, which is going to give me humanity, which is going to give me an extra reputation. So that's going to give me 3 reputation. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you are now a doctor.
Oh, horrible person.
I need
And-
to work on my reputation.
Yes, you do. You have money, you could come here and donate. That's a great way to get a bunch of reputation quick, but he requires you to use him.
Yeah, but next turn then.
You could always come up here and grab this one. For next turn, that could give you 2 and 3 reputation in 1. But your scientist, you have to remove it for the turn. You won't be able to use him on the turn. So you
That
have to-
one.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the here.
You go to the docks? Ooh. So who do you want to hire? A body snatcher, the dog catcher, or the bone man?
Body snatcher.
Ooh, so 1 coin. We'll throw that away for you. You're gonna gain. Do you want to gain the one expertise, or do you want to gain the body parts?
The body parts.
Alrighty, let's get you 4 muscle. Paul, you can start thinking about your turn while I do this one. 3 of those and 4 bones, which is what you really needed. You really needed the bones.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go over to the morgue. And that requires 1
What
franc.
level?
Yeah. You have to wait for-
Level 3. Level 3.
And I get 2, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
And
He
I
needs
think-
2 peoples from the morgue.
Yeah. Because
I
I'm
need
going
2
to-
people from the morgue.
Yeah.
1 and 2. So 1 requires a humanity cost.
Well, I guess I will take it. I don't like the idea, but I'll do it. So. Okay. Oh, hey, nice. With her, I get 4 bones.
Very nice.
Let's go and use mine.
3 muscle.
To the church.
So you're going to head to the church. Go ahead and take your 1 humanity. And which card do you want? When lecturing at the academy, do not gain the normal benefit. Instead, gain 3 humanity. Or during event or city phase, pay 2 francs to advance captain 1 space and remove this card from the game. Can't be played in round 11. That gives you 3 as well. You want to speed the game up?
You give me.
Oh.
You're very welcome. Oh, and aid the captain.
Another one.
Another one. So I may have to move you off of that one because I kind of want to end the game quick this time.
Oh, that's just. Well, we were also.
Let's see. Okay, so it's my turn, right?
When you
So-
complete parts, do you have to try and make them alive?
When
immediately, or-
you.
Well,
when we have
so when you flip the card over
Yeah.
to complete a monster part, you can only complete the parts that you have already on your table.
Right.
Okay. And then those are the parts that you can try to make alive.
Oh, okay.
They have to have skin on them for you to make them alive.
I think instead of taking the parts for this guy,
I am going to pay you 1 because I'm going to bump you, and I'm going to bump
I'll
you
just
with
take
him.
the expertise. Actually, you know what?
And I am going to take the hospital thief for 2.
if I don't want to take
And I will lose that.
If I don't want to get anything from
Anything, you don't have to pay the humanity.
him, okay, then I will.
Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so I have bumped her and I've taken the hospital thief. I will have to take these two. If the stack is empty, I can take from the deck. This guy I specifically have to take here. This guy specifically I have to take from there. There's another one that I take specifically off the deck.
Oh, okay.
So he's gone, and I get both of these. I will take both of those. So that's going to give me, they're all rank 1. That's going to be level 5. There, that is going to be, oh, excuse me, I need to replace that. That
What
is
next to the green guy?
6 of
Like the doctor
these.
and the-
Work. You get money.
6. That is 3 blood, which I could actually use that blood. And that is 5 bone, which I could actually use the 5 bone. And Diana, it is your turn. These are all on rank 1. Make sure there's not more than 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. I'm good.
So I need to get rid of 3.
I am. How much are those guys right now?
Which ones?
The one. If I bump you,
You get bump me, you have to pay me 2, and then each one only costs 1.
is there a bone one?
There's the bone man. He gives you a ton of bone. 8 bones. You want to do that?
Yes.
So pay me 2.
2, and then the one for this guy.
Yep. And you have the bone man. That's going to give you 8 bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
But
So how many do you have there? You have 1, 2,
Can I-
3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to only give you 6. Okay?
can I get rid of the blood?
No, because this goes in your bone thing specifically.
Oh, okay.
So there goes your bones. You're now full on bones, and that's going to probably be all the bones you need.
Okay.
Okay. So Paul, we're over to you.
Okay.
Now, disclaimer: we may not play an entire game of this tonight. This is more about teaching people how to play the game. We'll see how it goes, though. We're probably going to be taking a break here at turn 6. So we'll let you guys know whether or not we're going to continue to play once we get to that point. Or how much longer we're going to play once we get to that point.
Can we finish Outcomer?
She wants to make her creation.
Right, yeah.
Like I want to too.
Well,
We'll
yeah,
see.
so I like the game. I do, and I would like to get our thoughts on the game, too. So I would like you guys to play a full game if we can. But we got to speed it up.
I'll go ahead and go to research.
Going to research? Regular research? Okay,
Yes.
do you want anatomy preservation when selling at the market, you gain the extra? Or do you want lose 1 scientist from the board to gain the extra?
I'll take the preservation.
Preservation.
You lose the dude.
Yep, you lose the meeple for the turn.
Okay,
And blood transfusion.
I'm going to take first player.
Good time to do it is now. So then me, what am I going to do? Sorry, I have to go to the docks, and I have to put you on the docks. What am I going to do this turn? I can't bump you. We've been bumping pools this time, but so many places are closed. We haven't really had a choice. I could actually, and I have a ton of money, so I think working.
You could also donate.
Yeah, actually, donation I think is going to be the way to go. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to donate. I'm going to donate 3 to gain me 3 reputation. 1, 2, and 3. And now this guy is now a doctor or a scientist. You're up.
I should have done that.
Am I up?
You are out. You're out of action. So Paul.
I believe what I'm. Oh, I can't bump anyone out now. I'm done.
You can murder.
You have your scientist. You can always come here on your board.
Yes, I can.
You can come all over your own personal board.
Practice.
Practicing is not bad. Practicing is an expertise. Expertise is nice. I may have to practice this turn because I can't bump anybody. And I really want to build me ahead this turn, so I'm probably going to have to practice just so I can get to 10.
I believe that I am going to.
This turn you should try to make sure it's a good way to get your reputation up.
Yeah.
Because even if you just get it to 7, that's all you care about.
I'll just go ahead and
I was thinking about
give
So
blood.
get blood. So that's 3 blood on level 1. Sonia,
I'm going to
take animal parts?
Yep.
I knew it. You want 3?
4 at level
you want
2.
4 at level 2.
1, 2, 3,
4. I knew you were gonna do that because I was talking out my butt because I wasn't gonna actually practice, but now I am to give me 1 more, so now I can build ahead. So then all coming back around to Sonia, your last
Here, take away a blood, because I exchanged it. I'm going to donate for blood at level 1.
Okay.
I guess.
You
Actually,
could always practice.
I can't. It's not a doctor.
Oh, that's right.
That's why I have to donate.
You could charge your thing.
Oh, yeah, I could charge my thing. I'm just going to charge my thing. Forget
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I'll charge.
Yeah, you played
I
the character
charged.
last time that lets you free charge.
Yeah, I did. So
None of that anymore.
I got used
Okay,
to that.
so now we're going to go ahead once again. We're all going to go ahead and do our laboratory simultaneously and then explain what we did afterwards. So mine's going to be very simple. Because I'm doing these. I'm doing these. I'm doing these.
Gonna do this.
So a head at level 1.
For you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Then an arm at level 1.
Okay.
So I am the first one to have all 6 body parts, correct?
No,
Yes.
I'm about to beat you.
And you are first player.
So, hold on a minute. So this is all, that's the head. Level 2, 1, so it's 8, 6.
A level 3 torso.
Here, David. That's
Wait.
this.
Three.
Level 3 torso.
Yeah, and I'm gonna build.
I am going to.
Oh, no, you're right. You did. You got it. You got it.
Okay, so I will get this. Bonus objective is mine.
A level 2 torso.
A level 2 torso. So he gets full points for his torso.
Here. Thank you.
And then. I don't have enough for that.
Right?
But I do have enough for.
Level 3 leg with animal parts.
Level 3 leg with animal parts.
Okay.
I am going to complete my. One of my
Your
arms
expertise. My expertise is now
at
12.
at level 3.
What?
And an arm at level 3?
Yes.
Oh, you're going to turn it into flesh. Ooh.
Yeah.
He's turning the level 3 arm into flesh. So you need to turn it over for that one.
Oops.
Any animal parts, Paul?
No. Only you and Dan have done animal parts.
I am not one of those freaks of nature.
Oh my god!
Says
I couldn't
you.
use this
Hey.
one.
Oh, so let's use it now. Let's give you back one of each. Bam. Bam. And raise your expertise by 2. So you built 2 parts. So then raise it by another 2. So there you go. There's that, and because that's what you used, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that was
Level 3.
Level 3. Okay. So you could build a head too.
I could.
No, not quite. You're one short.
missing,
You're one short on the head.
Actually, David, I will spend the rest of my stuff.
I don't get an
get
animal
myself
part
an
though.
arm.
I don't get an animal part back,
Yes, actually
so
you do.
then
Yeah.
I can build a head.
Yeah, you can build the head. So
Yeah.
you will build the head.
Level 3
I am
head
gonna flesh out one of my
with
arms.
animal parts.
Level 3 head with animal parts.
Gotcha. I will do that.
As she is first player, I will complete mine before you complete yours, so I will get this.
She has this full human body and then just this dog head.
It's the Egyptian.
It's just the ears. The ears are dog ears.
It's
Yeah.
an Egyptian monster.
It's like, really? You couldn't find human ears and all the freaking people? Like, hey, he's cute. His name is going to be Ruffles.
So how many animal parts
She's
did you use
fleshing
on
out
that?
the head, right? You fleshed it out?
No,
She built it.
1.
I built it.
Oh, she built it. Okay, never mind. Then the points are gonna be different.
Oh, okay, so it's not per animal part?
No, it's
you
just
use?
one or more. Yeah, it's just one or
Okay.
more. Or else that'd be devastating. I mean, you'd never want to use the animal parts.
Right.
Yeah. Because
Well, I was trying to say
So
that.
what are our totals right now? So I can go ahead and put us on the board.
Oh, I was just doing that.
Okay, so Paul, you're at 8. You're at 13, 20. Paul, you're at 23 points. So Paul, you're at 23 points. David, I'm regular D, right?
Yes.
You didn't get all my points.
DV.
Oh, that DV is David. Okay, 7, that's 14, that's 18, that's 26, that's 30 points for David. Diana, you're missing some points for Diana too. 4, 5, 2, 6, and 5 is 5 and 4. So that is 9, 15, 17, 23, 26.
Thank you. I'll put 26 on there.
And Sonia, what is your total? 11, 13, 18, 24, 26 as well.
What is yours, David?
I'm at 30.
What's Paul's?
Paul is at 23. But Paul has the fewest amount of parts made right now. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, so now what we're going to do is Sonia, go ahead and take that while I go ahead and refresh the rest of this.
I moved him up to space 5.
Okay, so you already moved them? Okay. So we're doing that. Everybody decompose. We do not, remember, do not decompose. Do not decompose.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so sorry.
I don't have any parts.
Don't do that yet.
No,
I don't
I'm just
either.
putting it to the side. And I haven't looked at it yet.
Okay, good.
I just took it.
Paul, can you reseed the church, please?
Yes.
And then I will get the hospital. Yes, Paul. I want you to seed the church.
Sounds wrong.
That is what we do here. We sound wrong and we know things.
Sounds really wrong.
I don't like this anymore. And let's go ahead and take the rest of our stuff off of here. Our meeples. There you go. Blue, blue, blue. Paul. And red, red, red for Sonia. There you go. Okay.
Now I can do the thing.
Now I really, really give a shit about the various places. Okay.
Okay, I'm through 7. Okay. Student riots. Oh, wait, we gotta take these off.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Bam. So let's go and put these right there. Make them a little closer for me to deal with. So this is on the docks.
Student riots. Students from the University of Paris have taken to the streets in protest. Oh my god. Incensed by the political dismissal of a popular professor. God. So they're out in force, making nightmare activities more risky, or nighttime actually. So the dark alley and the docks are off limits.
Both those are off
I'm
limits.
so sorry. Dan.
So I'm gonna
But
go
we
ahead.
have a public execution.
I'm gonna go ahead and take these and immediately just because we cannot go there.
I could have just.
Yep. So Sonia, you're up first.
I'm so sorry, Diana.
It's fine.
But because of that, I will
Guess
actually
time.
progress.
During a city or event phase, pay 2 francs. So give me your 2 francs. So we are on space 6 now,
I will also take my franc.
and your 3.
Where you go? 1 space?
Well, you started your turn with 3, right, or 2?
2.
Okay. And so then 3 spaces on the humanity.
Okay, thank you.
Ooh.
And I go up a reputation.
Okay.
Okay, now I get to go, and I'm going to go to. I'm going to the.
Right here.
Yeah,
So
that.
pay another coin.
Yeah.
And which one do you want? 4433, correct? Instead of 4212,
Yeah, 4, 4, 3, 3.
and it's all rank 1 as well.
I will take all those parts, please. 4 muscles.
4
If you want, you can
muscles.
just hand me the things, and then you can take your turn.
4 of these.
4 organs.
I can do this fairly quick because I still got to hand them all to you, so it wouldn't make much of a difference.
Load.
And
3 bones.
The good news is I kind of already know what I'm gonna do. So Paul, can you bury that at the
Rank
bottom of
1,
the public square? I am gonna go for my first action. I'm gonna go ahead and use. I think I'm gonna use it. Nah, I'm gonna use this big guy. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna go to advanced research and I'm gonna take midnight oil again and I'm gonna gain my expertise.
When I went there, I didn't.
Gain your
Right,
expertise. You're at 15 then. There you go.
I
It's only
didn't
when
know.
you do the big one though. The little one doesn't give you
Okay.
anything.
Man, why
So
am
it
I
is your
always
turn.
That's such low
I
expertise.
want to.
Because you've been focusing on humanity. You've gone here more than anybody else,
I want to lecture.
especially her.
Show us a lecture.
So you're going to lecture with your big guy, so that's going to give you one of these, and that's going to give you 2 reputation. Alrighty. Paul, it is your turn.
I am going to bump you.
Bump, 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 bump,
Yeah,
bump.
they're cool.
And then I guess I have to pay another one to get her.
Yeah.
Do you? Does she have a cost?
No, you do because of the thing. You have.
Oh, yeah.
I have
Yep.
to pay that. Yeah. So,
Back over to you, Sonny.
oh, but these are level 1.
Yes.
I am going to go to the hospital. Well, I need my corpse.
You're
David.
1 corpse.
So, what is
Okay.
the next to that? Sorry.
I'm sorry? This
That
one?
one? No, that.
This is the morgue.
Okay.
Okay, so I need 2, 4, 2, 2.
Okay, organs, Paul. Thank you. 2, 4. Trying to speed this up just a little bit. 2. And I hope this sound of these isn't too much destruction on the eardrums. If it is, let us know and we'll just make piles, guys. Yeah, if it is, let us know. We'll just make piles. I am going to go ahead, Sonia, and I'm going to bump you.
Okay. Give me my coin.
Where'd my other person go? Okay, and I will
Why
give
did you put me down?
Oh, sorry.
To me.
There's
I
a
need my
coin, and I'm going to spend another coin to take these 2.
Oh, you
Because I have 16 reputation.
horrible person.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take all of those. So that's going to be... Dinah, you can go to take your turn while I do this.
I'm gonna go to the cemetery.
Paul, if you could help her by handing her 3 cards from that, please.
1, 2, 3. And do any of those have a cost in the corner?
No, humanity.
And yeah, you don't care about humanity. Then, 2 of those on number 1. I'm getting a lot of blood, which I need now. And I don't need any bone anymore as long as my stuff doesn't get destroyed.
I can get the stuff or get the brains, right?
Yes.
21 brains.
You're at 15, so you're pretty close. You're almost at 18.
Yeah.
If you build other body parts first, then you're going to get to 18 naturally. So I wouldn't really worry about it.
Okay. So I got all of them.
So you're going to get all of that. Okay, so I'll help you out here. Paul, go ahead and take your turn.
I'll go ahead and
That's
send
gonna
my
give you
assistant
10.
here to buy some ice.
That's 10 bones. Then that's 2 of these on level 4. 2 of these on level 3. There you go. Then the organs, 1 on level 4. 3 on level 3. And there you go. No problem. So what are you doing, Paul?
I went and bought some ice.
Okay, Sonia. What would you like to do?
You know what?
Chicken butt.
I know, right?
You know who?
I am going to go and volunteer.
Oh, you suck. That's okay. I had 2
One
plans.
heart, right?
1 heart and 2 reputation. I am going to send my guy to work and gain 4 money.
Damn.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
Dinah, it is your turn.
I will have to bump him. I don't want to do that.
Because that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Which you could do. Yeah, because you could sell. But if you bump him for 2 coins, and then sell, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, yeah, because I don't need bones
You don't need
anymore.
bones anymore.
Yeah, go there
Okay.
and sell.
So there you go, Paul.
I have some money now.
And sell.
Can you have her 5 coins, please, Paul? And then it is your turn.
Who's missing a head?
Paul is.
Oh, okay.
Paul's missing a head and a leg.
I'm missing.
But he has a fleshy arms, as do you.
I have a fleshy arm.
5? Oh, that's hers.
That is 9, but
Oh, my bad.
that's a
9?
Yeah, there's some 5. There's some 5s in here.
Oh. Explains a lot.
Yes.
So every time you give blood, it's 3.
It is 3 on number 1. Yes.
I am going to... Since I now have some money... Actually, I'm going to come...
And a tone. So when lecturing at the academy, gain 3 hearts instead of the normal benefit, or take and discard up to 3 materials of different colors from another player's lab to gain 2. You can continue to be the douchebag we know you all to be and love you.
I think I
Just
will.
the same.
Body part snatcher.
Alrighty.
Oh. Right,
Sonny,
now
over
it's
to
my
you.
turn. And I know I'm going to lose it, but I'm fine. I will go and research.
Gonna do regular research. Which card would you like?
The-
Play it anytime for
yeah,
the
that.
3, so you're gonna gain 4 expertise there because you're gonna play that right now.
Oh, I'm going to flash an arm.
Oh, okay.
I am gonna take the first player marker,
I knew it.
Oh, I forgot
then
about
bam,
that.
and then yours.
Oh, wait. I
Yep.
need to first up
Yeah,
my
I
humanity
forgot
on
about
that.
that.
Which gives me a reputation. So I can go ahead and just use this now if I wanted to.
Yes, you can.
Take and discard up to 3
One
materials.
of each type, right?
Yeah, of materials of different colors.
Yep. So 3 of different colors. So
Who do I want to be a douche to?
I'm currently in first place.
Yeah, he is.
Then yes, that's
I'm like,
One, and one of my level 1 stuff?
Yes.
Because all those are important to me.
And then that's humanity for me. That
Oh,
gives me another reputation.
oh, you should have just taken all of his blood.
No, it's sad. They have to be different.
Yeah,
Damn.
I
They have
would
to be-
have.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would have just gone.
I would.
for
That's
all
what I
your
would have
blood.
recommended too. But he had to do that.
Blood for the blood god.
And so now it's my turn. My turn.
Yep.
Your turn.
And what are you gonna do?
Are you gonna go to the animals?
You're gonna go to the animals. You're gonna do the animals. I'm gonna do the animals.
Or are you gonna go
I love
to
doing
the
the animals.
morgue? Yeah,
I love doing the animals. I do the animals all the time.
It's the
I think I'm gonna go to the morgue.
You son of a bitch!
I knew he was gonna go to the morgue.
And
please.
give you your 2. It's gonna cost you a humanity for each one. Good, you son of a.
Good thing I
bitch.
have to gain it.
Yeah. Okay, Sonia, back to you.
Good night, Robert.
Good night.
I'm like, good night, Robert.
Good night.
I was about to say Robert.
night.
It's a different Robert.
Yeah.
It's not
So
Robert.
you're done,
I'm
right?
done.
Okay.
I'm done.
And
Yes,
then
I'm gonna
everybody
take
else
all
is
of
done,
this.
correct? So
Yeah.
it is my turn. So on my turn, what am I gonna
it's his
do?
turn.
Huh? I think what I'm gonna do is I could donate for
Costs
some
me
more
humanity, but
reputation.
it gives me the good parts.
I
Gives you
could
the good parts.
I could donate
good
for some more
parts.
The
reputation.
goods.
I could do that, or I could go animal parts. I think
Animal.
I like
Go
the
for
idea
animal
of
parts.
animal parts because
Animal
I'm gonna take 4 of these.
You're gonna just take
No, I'm gonna take 3.
3
I'm
at
gonna take
level 1.
3 at level 1. I'm gonna take 3 at level 1.
Blood. And the blood.
Okay, so that ends that. So now we are over to the lab base. So we're gonna go ahead and build our monster parts
I want my
now.
leg.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be at level
Leg at level 1.
2. That is 3.
Oh, I do have the expertise to build a.
And or I could go.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
6.
I have the expertise to build
5.
a head
For the last
at level 2 now.
level 2. So you're just building it, right?
Yeah.
I flesh.
I'm going to flesh my. Oh, I can't flesh that.
And
So never
let me
mind.
get
Let me
the other
put.
leg.
Let me put one of
Sonia.
those back.
Yes.
I'm gonna flesh an arm.
You're gonna flesh an arm? Any animal parts?
I'm gonna flesh.
Level 1?
No, level 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna flesh both my arms.
The other leg, please.
Give me 1 sec.
Did you build it?
Yeah, the level 2. Start.
Okay, I'm gonna flesh both of my arms,
Okay.
but
In front of you.
I'm going to gain the following points,
Okay,
Sonia.
hold on.
Oh, you want me to put them away for you?
Are they level 1 or not?
I'm gonna gain 5, and I'm gonna gain 2, so 7 total for me.
I'm gonna preserve this one.
I built that, and then I'm going to flesh out. So let me
Okay.
flesh out.
I am going to flesh out a arm.
Any animal parts?
No animal parts.
What rank?
1.
Oh, nice.
Very, very, very.
I'm combining, so I'm gonna unfortunately. lose
Alrighty.
pieces.
That did not look very 1-ish, and it looks like someone was
Right?
crucified.
All right. Hey, we both got arms today. Oh, and that's gonna give me the 2 points that I needed.
Oh, do I get?
Yes, for
One,
doing that, you get
right?
1 for doing that. Yes.
And I believe, let's hear, I can't make
I
any
forgot to
for
burn the
that.
midnight oil this time. Damn
I'm
it.
fleshing
So
out.
I will go ahead and keep that extra 1 since I didn't use that.
Alright, here. I fleshed out another arm.
Alrighty. So, Sonia, what did you do? You fleshed out another
I
arm.
fleshed out another arm, and I built my last leg.
Okay, I fleshed out 2 arms. You fleshed out 1 arm.
One
You fleshed out an
point
arm and built your head and your leg, right?
Yeah, I built a lot this time.
Yeah, you did really well this
Did
time.
you put your expertise
Yeah,
for your
don't-
head and leg?
And
You don't
arm.
get it. For, no, you
Yeah.
don't get it for
I
fleshing
flesh
it out.
out 2 arms.
You get it for
You
fleshing
get
out.
it for fleshing out.
Yeah, you get it for fleshing out.
God damn it!
Why your arm is different?
Then I'm adding 1 point.
I know, right? The arm is different.
I know, right?
Well, because remember, they're all different because they're all from different bodies.
Mine
This was the morgue.
Mine is the same.
Yeah, yours is
And
pretty. Well, no, look, it's pretty close. It's
I'll
still
just put
different
right
body
here so
parts
that we can
together. Okay, so guys, let's go ahead and refresh the board, and then I'm going to ask you guys a super important question. So
Okay,
let's go
hold on.
ahead
I'm
and
moving
remove
it to mark
these,
7 right now.
and then 1,
And I'm gonna
2, 3.
I'm gonna decompose. All right, everybody. I'm decomposing.
And we're going to go ahead and we're going to shuffle up here because she is the last one.
Here's the morgue people.
I know. She's the last one. So I'm shuffling up the morgue and then putting her on top again.
Oh,
Did you do these people
Wow.
yet?
And I already did those.
Okay,
I totally know what I should have done last turn. Oh,
It's
wow.
okay. It's too late now.
I know.
It's
Too late for you.
Too late for you.
Too late for you, Paul.
When you donate, how much do you get your reputation?
One reputation for each coin you spend.
And then, yeah, pause. Oh no, sorry, the green one's David. Never mind. I'm like, wait a minute.
1, 2, 3, and 4 back in the hospital.
I can't reach my.
I will say I wish the hospital deck had a little more variety in a 4-player game. Which there's a few more cards of that deck. Okay, so
Alright.
now guys,
Well, we gotta get
you already moved our show. Yep, you already moved them. Okay, so guys,
Well,
I have to hold on. I have to ask you guys something. Do you guys want to take a quick break, or do you guys have another turn or two in you?
I think a quick break is in order.
Okay, so a quick break is in order. So, guys, we're going to take 10 minutes. We're going to use the bathroom. We're going to do all that good stuff. And then we will be back. Okay, so go ahead and give us a few minutes, and we will be right back. Thank you all for sticking with us. And we're back. Okay, we're actually about halfway through the game, maybe a little more than halfway through the game. So we're gonna keep at it. So let's just keep doing this, okay? So I am the first player, so I'm doing this.
And while he gets that, we did update the victory point.
Yes.
And we did
on our
decomp.
break. We didn't do decomp yet.
I did.
Oh,
I already did my decomp. Yeah.
Deanna did. It's just
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But
just-
anyway,
It was
so
okay.
I was in last place. Now I jumped into first.
So
anyway, go ahead.
on this one now, the hospital is off limits.
Oh,
Completely. All the hospital is off limits.
damn it! That's where
But
the corpses
there
are.
are some corpses here.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep, because you're last player.
I'm last player right now.
So that sucks. The Purge of Corruption reports a cadaver theft at the hospital. Lead police to resist access while investigation is underway. It's you two. You guys been stealing all this. That's your guys' fault.
I can't help it, okay? Paul and I have been having some good business at the hospital.
I am gonna go ahead
As you can
and
see.
I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna take one of these guys because that could be very nice,
I
especially
need another Frank.
with 3 blood. Another Frank for you.
Thank you. 'Cause I
I'm
have
gonna
two,
gain. So, Deanna, it is your turn while I go ahead and gain my stuff. All in rank 1.
I'm gonna donate.
4.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
3.
You're going to donate for how much?
And 3.
For
You want to hand me your little professor part?
You can bury him for me, please.
I'm
I
sorry.
got you. I got you.
All those are on rank 1.
You're going to do 3?
4.
I think you
No, you can only do up to 3. You can do up to 3.
3.
So 3 and 3. Yep. But that's gonna put you.
I want to be generous
But
if
that's-
they don't let me.
But that is gonna give you
your last
your
little
last little dude. There you go. You finally have your 4th action. You're doing pretty good for only having 3 people. You already have your whole body built.
yeah.
Okay.
Kicking some booty.
So. All right. So let's see what. Paul, it is your turn now.
I'm going to go lecture.
You're going to lecture. So that's going to be 2 reputation and a coin for you, sir.
So that's going to upgrade.
So one of those guys, go ahead and hand me him, and I will hand him you.
Thank you.
All right. There you go.
I'm bumping your butt.
So go ahead and pay me.
This is for the thing. That's for my thing. Give me the person. What they got?
I
I will take these. So I will take 3 muscles.
3. Let me help you out. 3 muscles.
Because I can't read them.
Yep.
I have little arms.
3 muscles. Thank you for admitting it. And 2 of those.
2 organs.
Which is what you're gonna take from me in my sleep.
2 blood.
And 3 bones. There you go.
Horrible person, you.
That's only slightly true. Okay.
Well, it's all over.
So then I am going to go ahead and I am going to go ahead. That's interesting. This is interesting to figure out. Like, what do we want to do here? The hospital being off limits really hurts.
Yes, it is.
But that is still viable. I'm going to come over here for advanced research and gain me an immediate expertise. And I'm going to take this one here and gain 2 more expertise so I can now build everything. I don't have to worry about that anymore. So that at least is done.
Damn it.
So, Diana, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna go to the dogs.
The slaughterhouse.
The dogs.
Which one do you want?
The dock.
You want the dog catcher? Or the
No.
body snatcher?
Yeah.
Or this dog catcher? Well, you could do
So,
the body
I
snatcher.
just heard from Lindy, and she should have some brand new demos coming in this week. So, we'll have our pick of the litter for next month.
The body snatcher.
Body snatcher?
Yeah.
Oh, very
How much?
nice. 1 coin.
Or 1 franc?
If there's any new games that are coming out that might be in these new demos, feel free
Let
to
us
shout them
know.
out.
Oh
Let us
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
Let
I
us know,
get-
especially the ones that you guys want to play.
I get what is in there.
So yeah,
Four.
so you're gonna get
4,
4, 4,
3.
3. So I'll help you out here.
4?
I am going to.
3.
I'm going to come over here to the cemetery.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, can you please? Well,
Yep, I'll shuffle it for you. You need how many more?
2 more.
You need 2 more. Okay, just 2 randomly from here, real quick. There you go. Hopefully Hopefully they're not good ones.
Well, they are in some late stages of decomposition. So
Oh, okay. So that's not too bad. Alrighty. There's the cemetery for you. You can go ahead and put that underneath. Sonia, it is your turn.
I think I'm gonna do a horrible thing.
Go ahead. Do your horrible thing. You gonna kill somebody?
I'm gonna kill someone.
Dang it. So you're gonna lose 3 humanity.
I'm down to 1. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
You're okay. Okay, you're okay with it. All right. As long as you're okay with it.
And I'm gonna get 4, 4, 3, 2.
So
4
sorry.
muscles.
no worries.
4 muscles. 4 organs. 3 blood.
4,
No.
3 blood, right?
3 blood. And 2 bones. So I just murdered
No
some
worries.
random hobo. I feel horrible now.
As well you should. As well you should.
Oh shoot, no.
I
Get rid of stuff.
Yes, you do. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to kick you off here. I'm going to pay you a coin. And I am going to take the hospital thief. So that is going to cost me 2 and a precious humanity. He's going to come down here. And I am going to get to take 2 off the top.
Very nice.
It was very nice.
That's why we had executions.
That's right.
And you were blaming us.
Yes, I do. I still blame you guys. It is all your guys' fault. I'm going to gain this first because I want to make sure I gain.
Who was the
that.
person who was first alive to have two monster? Oh no, wait, they're not alive yet.
No, they're not alive yet.
Yet.
And that is going to be 2 organs here. And that is going to be my total there. And now I need my 2 bones. And there we go. Okay.
You got get rid of that.
All right.
My room for that.
And the first player token.
Ooh, so you now have the first player token.
I was gonna go take that from her. I am going to go to the market.
All right, sir. You're going to go to the market.
And let's see here. 1, 2. Let's see here. So that's 2.
3.
That's 4. That's 6. I'm going to sell 6 bone, or 9 bones, and I'm gonna just straight up buy
So how many bones are you selling?
9.
9. So you want to sell 10. So you can get 5.
Oh yeah, you're right. So that's 5.
Yep.
Because it's 2 apiece. I
Yes.
thought it was 3 apiece. So, and then I'm going to buy.
Your jars?
Yeah, give me 2 jars.
Okay.
2 apiece.
2 jars.
How many jars we have? We have to have it complete, right?
Where are they? Oh, they're right here. Yeah. Oh, and sorry, your jar is charged because our event had a storm cloud.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so Sonia, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm calculating.
Is that just at the beginning of the event?
Yeah, that is just the beginning of the event, sadly.
Now that I murdered somebody, I feel horrible.
Oh, and excuse me, I have to do that.
Damn it. I can't help right now. I will research.
You're going to research?
No.
Regular research, which one do you want? When resolving a stage 1 or 2 cadaver, pay cost, if any, and discard card. Do not gain normal benefits, instead you gain 4 expertise. Or when resolving stage 1, 2, or 3 cadaver, discharge 1 Leyden jar, pay the cost, and gain do not gain the normal benefits, instead gain 4 and 2 reputation. Which one would you like?
Either way, I'm like, meh, right?
Meh.
Actually, can I go over there instead?
I'm going to go to Atone.
Yeah, so, no, you two. Just take them.
So, Atone. Before city phase or between turns, make the morgue off limits for the rest of the round to gain 1, or make the docks off limits for the rest of the round.
I'll take that, the morgue.
The morgue, there you go. And then on my turn, I'm going to go and shuffle this up real quick. On my turn, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to kick you and pay you 2. And I'm going to spend the midnight oil to do this action twice.
Ooh.
So I'm going to gain 2 money and 4 reputation. So 4 reputation puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this little dude is now a scientist.
What? Not fair.
Alright, and now it is Diana.
And I need my 2 money too.
I'm gonna put this last one here on give blood.
Alrighty. So take your 3 red, and that one right there.
I'm going to send him over here to the morgue. I'd like those, please.
1 and 2. No cost this time.
Sweet. I think I'll just go ahead and grab those parts.
Alrighty. And then Sonia, do you have any other? You have one more action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Animal parts. 4 at level 2.
4 at level 2. 4 at level 2. There you go.
Uh-oh.
And I guess I have my extra action, right?
Not yet. Has he? Are you done? Yes, you're done. So it is your extra action.
Yeah, I'm going to put a frank down here on this. Since we're out of
So
that.
he can go like the small one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You can do small research.
And
so
actually-
you want to take this one most likely.
Let me take a 5 out of here. And I'll put that down here. To let you know. 5 more of those.
When resolving
Oh,
this
I
day
still
one,
need the boats.
I don't get it.
Okay, so when resolving the cadaver, you can go to these. You can treat them, any of them, as stage 1,
Oh, okay.
which is very, very nice.
Okay.
Yes, I've used that one before.
Yeah.
Like, I got it. I pulled out of, I think it was a cemetery, like a 3. And I was like, you know what? It's a 1.
And this is the morgue.
Yeah.
Okay, so that ends the round. So it is now once again going to our lab phase. So let's go ahead and let's build some monster parts. I can build any part now, so I'm actually going to be able to do quite a bit. Actually, I'll be able to do 2. 3.
I don't think I'll be able to do as much as I'd like.
That's 7 blood. That is 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So rank 2. No, I can do my head at rank 1. Very nice. I can do my head at rank 1. Okay. So, Sonia, my head is going to be a rank 1 head. That's going to give me 11 points. Mm-hmm. I keep getting the same head every time. And the body is going to be the level 2, so 6 points for the body. And now I have skin on 4 of my 6 parts.
Put that back.
And then that's going to give me...
I already put those.
Yeah, that's going to be 17 plus 37 is 54. I will move myself up to...
I am doing my torso
At rank 1?
at 3.
So 6 points for you.
Yeah, 6
1,
points for
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you doing anything?
Yeah, flesh on arm. Level.
Just 1?
Yeah, level 3.
At a level 3 arm, so an arm that's going to get you 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. Anything else? Mm-hmm. And Sonia, anything?
You know what? I have
Yes.
to take that back. I did not do the torso because I do not have the expertise for that.
Oh, so you're going to do a leg instead?
Yeah, I'm going to do a leg.
Head at level 2.
So 2 less points.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I am doing a leg.
But I believe I need to get some of those stuff back.
And are you holding the red? You are holding the red. There you go. Okay.
I'm doing a head and a leg. Here you go.
The head and the leg.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And you're using animal parts. So how many points are you getting?
I got 10 total.
10 total. So Sonia, you are at 46.
Ah! Sorry. This is really bad. Oh my god. My arm and legs kind of go.
there we go.
Look at that so far. Oh, Oh, I get expertise for those two, right?
Yep, and I get 2 expertise as well. You get an expertise. Make sure you mark it. You get an expertise.
I will
So you did
throw
do
the
your
switch.
torso or your leg?
You know what? I did a leg. I just need to update that.
Yeah.
I will throw a switch.
Okay, so you're gonna. Okay, so this is the first time we're throwing a switch. So what happens when you throw a switch is you're gonna use your linen jars. For
only
each
have one.
linen jar that you spend, you're gonna gain 2 dice.
So I get
If your
2.
expertise is
I
high
have-
enough, which it is, you're gonna get 2 blue dice, and you're only gonna try 2 blue dice.
So they don't have to be
That's
flesh
it?
for you to.
They have to be flesh for you to do this.
All the body.
Oh no, not the whole body. Just
Alright, so we're
just
gonna
one
show right
piece
here.
has to be.
Okay, so I will do 1 extra die. Should I do 1 extra die?
No.
Okay.
That's just the one character that you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right.
So let's see what happens.
Please let me have good luck with this.
That is 2. That means you are the first person to have 2 alive monster parties.
Sorry.
That was a very good evil laugh. I was terrified.
What are the others?
The others will do damage to you. They'll do damage to this.
So I
this
have
one is reputation
1
23
arm
and have
that is
most
alive
money at
and the
end of
head. So the head is like blinking.
So Paul,
Oh, creepy leg.
Thank you.
Oh, that was awesome. Okay, I'm very happy with that.
Thank you.
sorry, wrong one. Sit there. Sonia.
Thank you for my.
So does this mean that I get an extra dice when I roll?
You replace a gray die for a blue die.
Oh,
The blue dice are better.
I see.
They have less chances to burn you badly, and they have the most faces that have the good symbol on there. The one good symbol on there.
Right. Okay.
Do we have the battery?
What do you mean the battery?
I'm about to lose my phone. It's about to die.
Oh, we could. What are you at currently?
Juice. I need the juice.
I'm at 100.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do that. Someone else will have to monitor this.
Yep.
I will monitor it. I'm right
Thank
here.
you.
Yep. Yeah, I'm at 23. I'm still fine.
Because it was like low
And
battery.
then St. Roach.
Low battery. You mean 1%?
So I was
Wow.
like, it was about to die.
That's worse than me.
Yep. Well, okay. So we have all of that done. Did you already move us up?
Yes, I
Okay, you got to stop doing that because then you're throwing me off.
no, 'cause I just
So
prepared it.
decomposed materials. Everybody decompose.
I have ice.
Okay.
I had 1 left.
So now event phase, and you are the first player. So
Oh,
let's
it's
see.
gonna take
Okay. Okay. It is. Would you like me to read that out for you then?
Even if it's a storm.
Okay. So the storm means
All our things are charged.
all your stuff is charged.
Woohoo.
Okay. Cemetery and docks are off limits. Cemetery and docks are off limits.
Did you refresh?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow.
It is all refreshed and ready to go, and you are up first.
Okay.
And don't forget your guide.
Oh, I can read them. It's terrible.
I want to go to the morgue.
You want to go to the morgue?
From the
No, it has to be the big one.
Oh,
bringing
no.
with it
It'll be the little
damaging
one.
winds, lashing rain,
Morgue and
lightning bolts of
morgue.
lightning.
Make sure you pay your...
Your 1 coin. Yep.
I will actually get a coin too. Paul, can you have me a coin? I have 1 coin.
Yep.
Can I get both of them?
Yes, you can, but you have to pay so you don't care.
I don't care.
So, Paul, can you help her out? She
wait,
needs
hold
5 muscle. What do you mean? Hold on.
No, I can't.
Yeah, 5 muscle, and then 5
Flesh
5 flesh.
and 2 blood.
Oh, sorry. Okay. 5 flesh. 5 organs or muscle.
2 blood.
Is that what we're calling it?
It's organs, yeah. And then and 2 more of those.
Okay.
1, 2, and 2 more bones.
Before you take
Okay.
your turn, I am going to make the morgue off limits for the rest of the round.
Okay, so the morgue can no longer be bumped to. So you and
I gain a
gain
point.
your 1 point. So, Paul, it is your turn.
Well, if I'm not going to the morgue, I shall just go to the hospital.
What is your reputation level?
My reputation level is 11.
Okay, so you can take the first guy.
Yeah.
Sonia, your turn.
Yes.
Or I could use the 2 expertise on him.
I'm going to lecture.
You're going to go lecture? Okay, so that is going to be... Who are you going to put? The little dude. So you're going to
Coin
gain
in 1 point.
coin
Which
and
is
1
fine
point.
because my next dude just turned into a
I will
doctor.
take the 2 expertise from him.
So I'll do that.
Alrighty, so 2 expertise from him. So you already got your 2 expertise there?
Yep.
On my turn, Paul, I'm going to go ahead and pay you that because I'm going to bump you. Sorry.
Thank you.
Then I'm going to pay another to take the top 2. That is going to give me 5 flesh. That is going to give me 5 organs. I'm an idiot. Oh, no, I already said it. I can't go back now. Can't go back now. That's okay. 3 blood and 4 bones, which we have no more bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll just take 3 of these and put them under my bones. Those are all rank 1. Dinah, it is your turn.
I want to go to the market and sell.
Go to the market.
I sell my bones and this one.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 money right there with 1 bone left over. So we'll give you those 2. 4 and 5.
Can I buy anything? Or it's
Yes, you can. No, you can buy. You can also buy. I'm gonna replace these 3 coins with 3 bones for me.
So I want to buy a light. How much is that?
2 each. You can buy as many as you can buy up to 3 more.
How many do you want?
2.
2,
Okay, there's 1.
and here's 2.
I will go and do advanced research. And
Gain a expertise.
gain expertise.
When resolving a cadaver, play this card to treat the material at stage 1. Or discard 1 Leyden jar and discharge 1 Leyden jar and discard 2 animal orange materials to gain 3 expertise, 2 reputation, 1 coin, and lose 1 humanity.
He's got humanity to spare.
He does. And you need expertise.
Yup.
That's one thing you're hurting on. Well, not really. You're at 17 now.
Yeah.
So, which one would you like?
That's such a tough decision. But you know what? I believe... Yeah, I'll go with the one... Yes, that one.
There you go. I'm going to go and shuffle the rest of these up.
Galvanism.
Sonia, it is your turn.
I'm gonna research.
You're going to do little research. Would you like guest
Fresh
lecture or
as a
fresh as a daisy?
Wait, what's guest lecture again?
You gain, you lecture and you gain 2 more money and 2 more reputation.
Yeah, you know, I don't do that.
Gonna do that one? Okay, so then it is my turn. On my turn, I'm gonna go work.
For the bottom part too.
No, it's you choose one of the 2.
Well, no, I meant like I could keep it and then decide to choose.
Yes, and to the bottom part, yes. But the bottom part is specifically for dice rolling, and that's it.
Right.
Okay, so then I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go to work and gain 4 money. Whoops. I'll get that right now. Dinah, it is your turn.
I wanted to
I'm gonna go kill.
You're gonna murder somebody. Oh, so
killing people.
hand me another star for her, please.
Shall.
4,
I'm sorry, Dana.
4,
I'm a
3,
superstar.
I know.
and 2 more bones. That's all rank 1 for you. Paul, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go with Toad.
Would you like to, during City or Lab phase, take and discard 1 random research card from any player who has at least 2? Or, during Event or City phase, advance Captain 1 space and remove this card from the game to gain 1?
I'll take that one, the second one. Hey.
No.
And you can do it like right now if you wanted to.
You want it?
Yes, I do.
Turn 9.
Turn 9 and make sure you gain your humanity.
9.
Is it 1 or 2?
1.
I can't tell. Do we have a
Gain another
comment?
reputation.
Do we have a comment on the thing? I can't tell.
Let me see. No, we do not.
Okay. Okay, my turn now, right?
Yes, it is your turn.
I'm going to bump myself.
Gonna bump yourself? Where? On lecture?
Actually, yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna bump
Lecture?
myself on lecture. Okay, so just bump myself. I don't have to pay a coin.
No, you don't.
All right, so I gain.
And you're gonna use guest lecturer, correct?
Yeah.
So you're gonna gain 3 coins and 4 reputation.
Yes, I'm burnt. I'm at 15 now.
And guest lecture goes away. I am going to go ahead and take the opportunity to last bump you for 2. Then I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 money. And don't even give me the 6 money because I'm going to spend all 6 of that on these. And I will spend, and that shall be it for me right now. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, that will be all for me right now. Yes. So, Dinah, it is your turn.
I'm gonna. Hit right? Blood.
Blood.
Yes. So 3 blood.
Paul?
I am going to go take the first player
marker. I knew you were, you bastard.
Damn it.
Sonia?
I was gonna take it, but that's fine. I will actually.
I'd rather you have it than her because then I'm not last. You're gonna get blood 2, and then I gotta
3 blood.
decide: do I want to give blood or do I want to charge my jars?
I only have 1.
I think I want to go ahead and I want to. I'm gonna. I only have enough for 1. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna charge my jars. Okay.
Do I get him back?
Yeah, you get to place him now.
I'm going to give blood.
You want to take your 3?
I was like, animal parts.
All right, so that's gonna end. That was a good fast round, guys. That's good. Like we're getting better at this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do mine. Mine's gonna be very, very simple. 3.
I'm not, but everything gets.
3. That's level 1.
David, I'm gonna do it again.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna flip the switch.
Okay, I'm gonna be flipping my switch too because I am doing 1 leg at level 1, which is gonna give me another 8 points, which is gonna give me 62.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do my torso at the second
I
level.
am also going to flip my switch, but I'm gonna flip all 3.
I'm doing mine first. Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
Well, hold on.
You are going before me, so go ahead. And don't forget to flip it over.
I will.
So 1 damage and 1 more live part.
I'm fine with that.
So I did my torso at 4.
Okay. So that's gonna be another. Torso is 6 points.
And then, that gives me enough expertise now with associated body parts.
You have 1 alive part, but 4 damage.
4 damage.
I got you.
That one hurt, but 1 alive part. That's at least something.
That I can now flip my
My
head.
head is now alive, and my leg, arm, body, and arm are all hurt.
My head is now there, or fleshed.
So your
7.
flesh is going to be
7.
for 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then
I thought you said 6 points.
Oh, that was the torso.
And then I will go ahead.
Yeah, 6 and 7. He just scored 13 points.
There you go.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go ahead and then
Try 1.
Oh no, both of these.
Okay, so roll these 4. What's your expertise? Oh, so roll these 4 dice. You have 1 extra die, or 1 blue die.
Put it down.
Okay, so that is 1 humanity lost, 1 damage, and 1 alive part.
I gotcha.
So hand him the damage and the alive part. Are you gonna try?
Yeah.
Okay, so your expertise is 15. You only have 1, so you'd roll those 2 dice.
My expertise is.
Yep. So it's 14. You
And
only have
remember to
1.
flip
You're only
over your
replacing 1,
jars.
and you only have 1 jar.
Okay, good.
Oh, so you lose 1 humanity, which you don't care about, and 1 part is alive. And if you can, you wanted to make it you wanted that, you want on your leg. If you can, make your head alive.
I'm just making that leg.
You're making that leg? Okay, cool.
Leg.
So the leg, and it's what level?
1.
Level 1 leg, so that is 8 points for Diana.
With this one here, it says ignore any.
If you burn it, you can ignore that loss.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn it.
All right, so you're burning that and ignoring that loss.
So I get an expertise for that.
Yes.
But I cannot do anything with my expertise because
And I gain 1 expertise.
Do I get
I'm
an extra
asking-
piece
Yeah.
for...
No, not for flipping the switch.
Okay.
because I get an expertise and I'm 18. With that, I can do the hit with
Yes.
this. Can I do it right
Yes.
now, or I have to?
No, you can do it right now.
Okay, then I'm gonna flash my.
So you're gonna flesh your head. So you actually want to make your head alive.
Yeah, you want that head to be.
You want the head to be alive because it's the most points at the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
So your head is going to be at level 2, so that's going to be 7 more points for you. Sonia, how many points did you get this turn?
I only got none.
You got none this turn.
Because
Okay.
I flipped.
3.
Oh, okay, yeah. You didn't flesh, you flipped. Gotcha.
I flipped.
Okay. I made my head alive. Does
Yeah,
that...
that doesn't
Yep,
get you.
got it. Yeah, I got you. Now your head's alive, and it's worth. If it stays alive, it's 14 points at the end of the game. It's a lot of points at the end of the game.
Oh, but that comes in at the
Yep,
end.
that comes in at the end.
Man,
Because it can be destroyed.
Yes.
How?
You and I are
See
fighting.
how I have damage here?
Yeah.
If I do 1 more damage on any of those, I have to
Okay,
flip them
so
over.
now we gotta
But I can
get
repair
our
the
peoples.
damage with my scientists.
So now we get our
Okay,
peoples back.
so now I'm going to go ahead and help me out here, Paul, if you don't mind.
Yep.
You're getting real
Hand me
close,
that.
and then
You
put
hand
us
out
to
the
10.
I will.
We're getting real
Hand
We're
out
close.
getting
peoples.
very close.
No.
We're getting very close to having the game over, which is pretty good. I will take that.
That's all I can reach.
4 people.
Since we've already played an aid the Captain Walton card, it says we don't play it again. So should I just pull this out?
Oh, yeah. So, but that's the second one that we've pulled. Yeah. Go ahead.
I probably should have. Or did you already?
We already pulled that one
You
out.
already burned it. Okay.
If it comes back out, we will. Here, let me see.
I don't think we pulled it out. No, we didn't. It's still in there.
Okay, so yeah, we've used both of those. I think there's one more in here that we haven't used though.
That's okay. We'll get to it later.
Yep. Oh, but we haven't used that one, so we'll see if that one happens. There might only be the 2, because now there's only 2 turns left.
I'm first player now.
And you are first player, sir.
So give me the event, and let's get our meeples.
And
Yep. There's the event.
You want to hand them?
We
the
are on
peoples?
turn 10.
Trigger now. Oh, turn 10. So I flip this over.
Yep, on the other side, and see what that other side says.
The more.
Round 7 through 12. Trigger now. Player with highest expertise.
Oh shit.
I'm at 21.
My good doctor,
No,
says the creature, leaning against your door.
Wait, that's both of us though.
Yep.
I think you have to choose one now.
I'm 18.
I'm 21,
21.
21. So the player with the highest expertise, which one is it? I am still in first place.
Yeah, I guess we'd go with you.
Okay.
Damn it.
Right? Says the creature leaning against your door. You can see what the midsection is soaked with my blood. My wounds, it seems to require your talent with a knife and thread. If you will aid the creature, go to entry for A14. Otherwise, go to entry B14.
I'm going to help the creature. A14. I see I put my trust in the right hands, and so you shall keep them. Says, wow, dropping a sack of coin on a workbench. Lose 2 purple organs. I'll lose number 4. And or muscle material from your decomposition track. If any, gain 3 francs. Okay. Not a huge thing. Not a huge thing.
Oh well.
But, you know.
Never mind. I'm good.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
3 francs is 3 francs.
I just like that, like, I put my faith in the right hands so you don't have to lose them, like, oh, I need my hands. I am kind of like a surgeon. Okay, so, Paul, it is your turn.
Take offense to that, sure. Okay, I'm still not quite up there yet.
I just need a lot of blood this time, and I am good to go. I can give blood for that. So these are hospital cadavers. I need to go and put these here.
here, I have to.
And these are the morgue. So, anybody else have any other cards that I need to discard for you? No? Okay.
Let's see here. Let me just. Oh, I need my. Oh, there's my meeples. I'm still missing. Oh, there he is.
I was like, I think you got them all.
Oh. So you want to use that when you're getting one of these cadavers here. That way you can get those 4 points. That'll bust you up to 22.
But
But I mean, you're at the high. But 20 points. You get
I'm gonna go ahead and send my guy over here.
for there. What is your reputation?
12.
12. So you get the first one.
Yes.
Sonia,
I'm
you gonna bump him?
I will
And
happily take
yeah.
that, Frank. Thank you.
Paul,
Here, take my meeple.
I'm gonna give you your frank, and let me get the meeple.
Thank me too.
You're gonna pay for 2.
Yep, 15 rep.
Yeah, that you suck.
I will take all of that, sir.
Okay, so
3,
They all at rank 2?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
three.
3.
5.
2. And 3.
2. And 3. I don't care about the bones, but
Them bones, them bones.
You can always sell bones.
that's what I'm going to end up doing. Because, I mean, I've got a stockpile
Okay,
of
then
bones.
my turn. So now, that guy's only got 1 blood on him, so that doesn't really help me.
Not really. No, they go in the hospital.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine.
I'm looking at-
Sorry, I can't read.
I'm looking at something else. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come over here to the cutthroat. I'm going to pay 2 anti-humanity. That's 2 anti-humanity to do the cutthroat, and I will take the 4, 4, 4, and 3.
I thought about taking him.
4, 4, 4, and 3. And that is the cutthroat done. And I already paid my 2 francs.
Can you slide that?
Yep,
Oh,
I'll get
actually-
You got it? All right. And then I need to do, that's all rank 1. Make sure I don't have too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. Diana, it is your turn.
How's it feel to be last?
12.
I think it feels pretty good. I mean, she can come murder someone.
Right. I want to go to the morgue.
I'm gonna do
The morgue?
Yeah.
Okay. Or you're going to murder.
no morgue because she wants to get those 4 expertise points for 1. Ooh, so you want to take that one is the expertise, and that one you want to take is the guy.
Okay.
So with this one, you're not going to gain any of the benefit; just you're going to gain 4.
4.
So you're at 22, which is nice. And then on that guy, you're going to gain the 2,
2, 4, and 2, and 2.
2, and then Paul, go ahead and take your turn.
I'm going to go over here to the market. And then
I always got to go where I want to go, Paul.
All right.
2, 3, 4, 5 francs for selling bones.
Oh,
Can you... I'm sorry, I dropped a... It's a 1.
Oh,
we'll get it. If not, I have a bunch of these at the house.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of these colors at the house, so we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. Just remember, we'll get it.
Okay.
All right. So what else are you doing now?
Okay, I went to the market.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. And I also want to buy 2 more jars because I can only get 4, right?
Yep. You can only get 4.
So, there's 4.
2 more jars. Sonny, your go.
I am going to... I'm going to go bump myself.
Bump yourself off the hospital.
Yep.
There you go. And I am
take
going to
that.
go ahead and I'm going to give blood. So I'm going to help you out real quick, and then I'm going to get my 3 blood. Whoa.
Like, please stop dropping.
2. Like I said, I have extras. 3, 1, and 3.
Great. I don't care about the bones. There you go.
I gave blood, so I will take 3 of these. And now I have to get rid of some of this, which I only need this, and I only need this. So the rest of this can basically go away.
Here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I guess 15. I'll keep that one right there. Oh, I put one of those in the wrong place. That's all right.
That's the ones in your count with the 15?
The ones in preserve? No.
Yeah, okay.
So you can only have 9 in the preserve, though.
Okay.
So it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go to
You want to go to the market or
the graveyard.
the graveyard? Alrighty. So you're going to go into the graveyard, and you're going to get 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And I'll steal those from you.
So bones.
And
I cannot have that many bones. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
okay, we're going to have to
5,
shuffle this up because it's got all kind of whacked out.
3 and 4.
She needs 3 muscle, 4 organs,
And just 5.
and 5, 7. Oh, did you take the expertise or what? Or no? Because that's 8 bones. So she's going to be at max bones. She's going to be at 12 bones. So she needs 7 bones. Okay, and then Paul, it is your turn.
There's 3. And 4 for 7.
Yeah, I paid you.
Oh.
That's when I bumped you.
I am going to charge Leyden jars.
Okay.
Leyden jars.
Sonia? I can literally do my next 2 turns without waiting for you guys.
Me too.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm going to get blood.
Okay. I'm going to take the first player token.
Yep, I know. I should have done that.
Yep.
That's okay. Can I have my 3 blood, please?
I'm gonna bump you on the first player.
Can't do
You
that.
can't bump.
I know. Oh, because
That's the only one.
That's
you
the
get
only one you can't
And
bump.
then I'm gonna kill.
Gonna kill?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You're gonna be...
Brutal.
Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Can I kill?
They can.
Bilingual.
Yes?
They can. Yeah, they go on rank
Rank
1.
1.
So
Oh,
you have
okay.
13 available.
So
So
you'll
yeah.
be fine.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get blood.
It's 3. And I'm not gonna give you any of the white. Those are all in rank 1. So you have enough now to flesh a couple of things. Or maybe even just one thing, but
Just need blood.
yeah. So you could give blood and get some more blood and just remove some of that.
Yeah.
Because all you need now is just 1, 2 to flesh out, and you're good. So then, Sonia, your turn.
Repair.
Repair. Okay. I am gonna go ahead and repair myself. 1, 2, and 3. Gone.
Yeah, you took something.
Back to you.
Gonna get blood.
Gonna give blood. So then, 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna bring blood over
And then,
here.
Paul, it's your turn. Oh, you're out? Okay.
I'm out.
And then, Sonia, it'd be your turn. Okay, let's see.
I'm
1,
out.
2, 3, 4.
I think we're all
5,
done.
6,
It is
hold on,
now
7, 8, 9, 10.
Zlub.
Well, no, he gets to move.
Oh, that's right, his stupid meeple.
There you go. And I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna charge my jars.
You horrible person. You. I'm sorry. What?
Okay. So then, only thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and do both of these real fast, or this one real fast. Through 5, 3, and 3.
I am going
Do
to
a level 1 charge.
flesh out my leg
I'm
at
fleshing
level
out.
1.
I'm fleshing
I
out my
know,
leg
me
at
too.
level 1, so that is 8 points for both of us. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So you're at 8, puts you at 67. Oh, is that red? Yeah.
Well, it is now.
No. Brown is always the first.
And then I'm going to flip the switch.
And I'm going to flip the switch too. I'm first player, so I will get to go try this first. I could potentially end the game, so let me do mine real quick. Because I'm going to do all 3. So that is 2,
Here, flashing out my
4,
torso.
6. This could potentially end the game, so let's see. Wow.
Nothing.
Ouch.
That is the 3rd time that it's happened to me in this game where
Yeah.
I get nothing.
And you
Literally
get it.
nothing. And you're going to do, you can only do 3 at a time.
Fudge.
Oh, you can only flip 3 at a time.
I only flipped 3.
Oh.
I had 4, but I only charged 3. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want to do all 3?
Yes.
What's your expertise? So not quite high enough?
not quite.
So there you go. That's what you're rolling.
Oh, I'm missing 1 blood. Here, so I can turn
Here.
that leg.
Let me see.
Ah!
Yep, you're missing 1 blood.
How much damage?
I did bad.
How much damage?
5.
Ouch.
Any alive?
Yes.
The good part is that his whole body, you're going to have 1 damage on every body part.
Yeah.
1 alive?
1 alive.
Oops. I just did that.
5 damage, 1 alive.
So I'm going to put the torso on for damage. For
Or
alive.
for live, yeah, because that's the next one that gives you the points.
I'm gonna flash my torso.
Okay, so level
2.
level 2? Okay. Yeah, I did that too. Here, David.
Let's put this over here for now.
Those are all right there. Those are all.
Thank you.
Is anyone else flipping the switch?
No, because I don't have my jar charged.
Okay.
I have to do my
Yeah, and she doesn't have her jars charged either, so we're not doing that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. Go ahead and move us over to 11, please.
I am. I just did my decomp. Don't forget your decomp, peoples.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, okay. I already moved him over for decomp.
Oh,
And get
I
your
just,
meeples. If
we'll get
you
our
can
meeples right now. We'll get them right now. I
I'll
can't.
get your meeples.
No, you can get my 1 meeple.
If you could shuffle that up, please.
Oh, God.
2, 3,
I
4.
can't shuffle like you.
That's fine. I'll get it here in just a minute. You can at least try. Did you already do this one?
Oh, no, I did not.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Okay.
While I gather up the rest of the meeples.
Did you do the academy?
Yes, I already did the academy. There you go.
I'm missing
Red
me.
there, and
Thank you.
those 3 there. And I am first player. Here, I got it.
Okay, thank you. I was like, I can't do that one. Yeah, see, I do like the music.
So do I.
It's
Hospital Thief for only 1, but that's okay. All right, so there we go. We're now on turn 11, and it is my turn. And let's see what happens here. Okay.
So,
A recent scourge of blowflies leads to one body part of every monster being infected with larvae. Each player places a cube from the supply, any color. We'll take orange on all of these. Okay. There's one for you, one for each of you, one for each of us. Hold on. Discard any alive marker on that part and do not place a new one while infected. At any time, players may discharge one Lightning jar to roll 2 gray dice, assigning all damage 1 at a time to that part and ignoring other results. Remove cube of at least 1 damage is placed. Wow.
yeah.
So we have to kill the maggot infestation. So something, if you put it that it's alive, it's not alive anymore. And you can't make it alive. So I'm going to put that on my arm.
Alive?
No, it can't. If you put it on alive, it's not alive anymore.
It's going on the leg. That's fine.
and if you put it somewhere that is not alive, what happened?
Then you can't make it alive. You have to kill it beforehand. So I know what I'm doing on my turn.
Right.
The first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is, while I have the opportunity, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to buy my last Leiden jar for 1, and I'm going to sell these for 1. So I'm basically going there for free, and that is going to do me. You are up.
I want to bump you from there.
So I'll take your money.
Here. I want to sell all this. So it's like...
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Paul, if you can get me 12 money, 2 5s will work very well, please.
And
You said 11 money?
12.
and then I'm gonna buy one.
The problem with these
1
francs
jar? So give her 10. So just give her 2 5s.
is that the
I have-
5s look very much like...
Yeah, they're
ones.
they're just silver. They don't look like... Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Okay. Paul, it's your turn.
Yeah, what do you do?
I am going to...
And how you kill it?
Just at any time you can discharge 1. So as long as you have 1 that's charged, you can try to kill it.
I'm going to go lecture.
That's going to give you 2 reputation and a single money. Sonia, it's your turn.
Okay. So,
Did you flesh any parts last time? And did you flesh any? You fleshed parts last time, right? You fleshed your leg, right? 1 leg.
yeah, I did my torso.
But it was
Not
at,
my torso.
oh, you did your torso. So, but it's at level 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We
that's
both
6
did our
points.
torso. So 6
2,
points.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I should be
4, 5.
at 52.
Yep,
right?
you're at 52 and
You're
she's
at
at
70,
53.
right?
I'm at 70 and he is at 67. Okay.
67? Okay. I'm 63. Okay. My turn, right?
Yes, Paul placed his, so it is your turn.
I'm gonna have to kick you.
Kick who?
You.
I'm
No,
not.
Diana.
Okay, Diana. Give Diana money.
Okay, I'm selling all these. All 12.
So give her 6 money.
Oh, there we go.
Are you gonna buy?
Yeah, so just give me 4 money.
So here, give me 4 money. And you're buying all 3 of your jars, right?
I'm just buying 2 more. Because aren't they 2 each?
They're 2 each.
Ah!
So you got 12. You sold for 12.
Yeah. So I just bought 1. I can buy it. Fine.
Can you want to buy
another
2?
one.
Okay.
I accidentally mixed my pile of francs with the rest.
Accidentally, huh?
I know, right? And he's like, let me just put all this in here. Like, we all know how you are, and I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
So, it is now my turn. On my turn, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to volunteer. That's going to give me 1, and that's going to give me 2, and I am almost at max reputation.
That's a good one to do.
Mm-hmm. So, Dana, you are up.
The first player token.
First player token for the last turn is yours.
I was gonna take it.
Paul?
I am going to
Donate?
bump you
Oh, thank you.
to volunteer. That's going to give me 1 humanity and 2 reputation and give me another.
There you go. Sonia, it is your turn.
Hospital. And here you go.
Are you working or getting a cadaver?
I'm getting cadavers.
So you can get 2.
Yep. Get me damn parts.
Okay, so then
So,
I...
Paul, could you get me 4 muscles?
I am going to go ahead.
4 organs. Sorry, 5 organs.
As much as this almost feels like a waste. No, I'm going to go and do it this way. I'm going to do this. I'm
3
going to
blood?
flip over 3, and I'm going to attempt to kill this larva.
At the end of the turn, right?
Can you have... no, right now. Anytime on your turn. If you can pass me.
5 bones.
Got you 5 bones.
Oh, what? Pass you what?
The dice.
Oh, okay.
Here. I'll put those there for you.
Wow, that was a haul.
Yeah.
I went to the hospital and shop. They were all level 2, right? Yes.
I think you have to get damage die in order to do it.
Yep. So I lose a humanity,
Oh.
and nothing else happens. So I'm going to discharge another one and try again. There we go. So I can kill him, but I take 2 damage. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay. And now that is gone off of me. I will put this right here.
Sorry.
So, you, sir.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You,
It's the
you
end.
miss. You miss.
I'm gonna blood.
You gonna blood?
Give a blood. She's gonna stab her slave there.
Yeah, like I'm gonna drain him.
Like a vampire. Like, what's his name? Young
That's your
Frankenstein.
My turn.
What is Sonia's phone at?
What is my phone at?
20?
Okay, let's exchange it.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's exchange it real
This
fast.
mean-
Because now I'm at 8%. But we're almost done. We're almost done.
We're good.
We are.
We're good.
Okay.
I'm going to
So
repair.
The way you said it made it kind of sound like a violet girl.
Going to,
and then Sonia.
Sorry.
I am going to repair.
I know. See, there you go. That sounds like Cal, though. Like, how dare you? I'm going to charge. No. I'm actually going to research. Advanced research.
So gain an expertise, and you want to use remove all damage? No, you want to use this one. So play it any time. So you're going to gain 3 expertise.
I get the thing for the most expertise, right?
There is no thing for most expertise.
3. Oh, okay. Well, then I have 26 expertise.
There you go. So you're almost maxed.
Are any of those up there pretty much anything I can play at any time?
The one to remove all damage. The one that I'm going to be going for.
Oh, you're there.
Yeah, because I'm next. So I'm going to be using this one to remove all damage and gain 2 more expertise.
I wish I would have known that was there. I would have totally grabbed that instead
Ah, damn it.
of doing the repair action on my turn.
All right?
It's a shame that I wasn't able to read that.
Yeah. Well, our current positioning here doesn't really help.
Damn it.
Right.
Yeah. No, typically the board would be about 6 inches, 8 inches closer to you.
What is up there now?
So you have electrochemistry. When resolving a stage 1, 2, or 3 cadaver, discharge 1 Leyden jar, pay the cost of any, and discard the card to do. You don't get a more normal benefit, 4 expertise and 2 reputation. Or blood transfusion. When giving blood, you don't gain the blood, but you gain 3 expertise, 1 reputation, and 1 coin.
But here's full, so you can up.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna donate
You're gonna donate what?
3.
Oh, donate. Oh, okay. So 3. That gives you 3 reputation.
And I have a doctor.
Ooh, and you are purple. So this guy is now a doctor. Paul.
I'm going to go ahead and charge Leyden jars.
So 2 of your Leyden jars.
And you
can do it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you do 2 gray dice. You can do them one. You do them one at a time.
One at a time.
And you still have to roll the other die though.
Oh, you said.
Okay.
So boom.
It's dead.
It's dead, but you do take the 1 damage.
Oh, so since there was already.
Oh, which?
But I can put it over there.
Yeah.
I can put it in. Well,
you would have put it on the other one.
I would have. Yes. So yes.
Our first game, or your first game, I should say. I'm not gonna.
There we go.
Okay. So and then you discharge one of those too.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then,
Here,
Sonia, it is your turn.
I'm charging my jars. That's
Alrighty.
all 3 jars. Fired up, and can I go ahead and spend 1 to do the same thing?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and hand me the dice.
I get 2.
Go ahead and just roll them there.
That's over there. Please, only 1 damage. I took 2.
2 damage.
Damn it. Oh, well, it's dead.
Yes, it is.
Does it have to take 2 damage on that?
It
Yes,
takes
it does.
It takes the 2 damage on that one, which is going to flip it to unskinned.
Damn it! Oh, well. Damn it. Oh, well.
So,
He's just not going to have legs.
she gets her first player turn marker back.
Yep.
I'm gonna charge and roll the dice.
Okay. So she needs 2 grays.
Roll those 2.
Yep.
Doesn't count that thing,
No.
right?
No. This is just for this. So 2. So this one is gone, but it loses that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can work on that.
Who knows if there was anything that would have
Right.
progressed that further.
Forget it.
Alrighty. So now, guys, we're on the second to last lab turn. So it is lab turn time. My lab turn is going to go super, super quick. My blood. I'm going to go and get rid of my blood. I'm going to go ahead and store that. This is going to move down. I'm actually going to store that too because I don't need
This is
any
our
of it.
last turn, right?
Second to last turn.
Yeah, but you're going to win right now.
No, I can only
that's
roll
right.
2 blue dice. Can you hand me the 2 blue dice, please, Paul? I'm just going to throw the switch 1 time. Nothing. And I don't have any cards, so
Nothing.
nothing.
Damn.
Okay,
that damage ruined
I'm
your
gonna-
chances.
That damage ruined my chances.
I'm
winning
gonna
the game,
throw the
isn't it?
switch. So does that just give me 1 blue?
1 blue because you don't. 1 blue and 1 gray.
1 blue, 1 gray.
I'm going to throw the switch after him.
Nothing.
I have a card
Yes,
that
you
I'm
do.
going to burn.
And you can re-roll the blue die. There you go.
Yes.
You have an alive part. Do you want to put that on your? Who keeps throwing coins in here? Sonia.
I didn't throw coins in there.
You have an alive part, and there's coins.
I'm missing one blood to put this both on with flesh.
Dispose of my
Can I
blood.
roll my so if I can
You
get
can-
one?
Here,
Yes.
hand me the
Life.
one. We all need a...
she needs to do it too. So how many are you gonna do?
I'm
2,
doing 2.
and you have the expertise. So roll those 4 real quick.
So
So you're gonna do these 2, right?
Yeah.
like it's fine.
I didn't want to do those 2.
Okay, then do 1.
I'm just gonna do those 2.
Yeah, then do 1. So you're rolling just the blue dice.
Nope.
2 damage.
Damn.
So take your 2 damage. And then your expertise is high enough, and you're going to be rolling just the 2 blue dice.
Can I damage an arm that's alive, but it's no longer
So
alive,
you're
right?
fleshing this one, right?
Yeah.
David.
But not your arm, huh?
No, because I'm missing like
Okay,
one blood.
so your leg, you're fleshing your leg, and it's level 2, right? On your leg. So that's going to be 4 more points. 1,
If
2, 3.
I damage an arm, it's no longer alive, right?
Oh, no, if you do 2 damage, then it's no longer
Oh,
alive.
okay, that's fine.
Okay, go ahead and roll those.
So how that?
Nothing. Okay. Paul may win just because he has so many alive parts. We'll see. You could win. With your next roll, you could conceivably win. Or not win, but you could
How many
make it
parts
alive,
do you
and
have
it's really
alive?
hard to beat somebody. Yes, 3.
I have 3.
I know, but you're also there to there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So last turn, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this.
Alright. I was like, damn it, David, I'm gonna do. Alright. So, Diana
Oh yeah.
is gonna pull this. I'm just gonna hand it to you. Don't do it yet.
And then,
I can read it though, right?
yeah, see what it is.
What?
Ooh.
2, 3, 4. And that needs to be shuffled. Oh my god. I keep getting bumped from the academy, and I'm not even using her other ability, which just gives me a reputation every time I get bumped. I would have been already maxed by now.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts because that's cost me a lot of actions. Dang it. Oh well. Okay. You need help?
Well, if I read
Oh no, trigger now.
If I read her,
Trigger now. It's you're gonna choose. So who are you choosing?
You just have to choose one of us.
I'm gonna choose Sonia.
Okay. The creature walks in, its clothes splattered with fresh blood, holding a bag. I grow so weary of waiting, Doctor, it says softly, yet with a trace of malice. With its free hand, it begins to rifle through your research notes, getting blood on everything it touches. Then it angrily sweeps it all to the floor. Are you pleased with your progress, I wonder? Or are you feeling the cruel constraints of time, as I am? Speak! If you have at least 4 complete monster parts on the table, go to entry A4. So A4.
I have 4 complete monsters.
Yes, you do. So A4, let's see what happens with A4. A4, your work is admirable, but not enough. You must finish. Here's a fresh reminder of our shared ambition. The creature reaches into its bag and pulls out an arm, freshly torn from some poor soul. He places it on your table. Gain 1 organ, purple, and 2 muscle, brown, stage 1, and receive 1 negative humanity.
Oh, damn it. I'll take the both. So
1 organ and 2 muscle, level 1.
I'll take it.
Okay, so that is the last thing of the game there. So now, guys, Diana, it is your turn.
I'm gonna. What I need blood. I'm gonna charge my things.
Okay, Paul?
I am going to advanced research.
Yes, you are.
What's the choices there?
You want them for dice, right? They're both exactly the same if you want them for dice.
Yeah, well,
But they're both very good for dice.
play time to gain this benefit. True.
You want to use them for your dice.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the other one, and I'm going to take the other one for, that's the same one that you just grabbed.
But that gives me 1 more expertise.
Yep. Sonny?
I am
Didn't get my
going
expertise for this.
to go. And
Oh, yeah, no, you did not, yeah.
Now I have to actually do those again. Like, damn it.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. God damn it, I need blood. I need.
Go to the hospital.
God.
Go to the hospital.
How much blood does he have?
That has 1. That's the only one we can see.
Oh, no, fuck that.
Going to do the
No,
cutthroat?
I don't want to. No, I can't. I can't afford to.
Okay, so do you want the cutthroat, right? Okay, so that's 2 and a
So that's
2.
1, 2.
You handed me 1.
Oh, it only says 1 coin.
Oh, 1
2
coin, sorry.
heart.
Yeah, 2 hearts.
I will take this stuff.
This is all level 1.
Yep.
3,
God damn it.
3, 3,
Aye.
and 3. And then it is my turn.
I'll put it up.
On my turn, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to volunteer. That's going to give me that, and that's going to give me that, and that means I'm the first to 23, so that gives me that token there.
Wow, that had
Dana, you're up. I would have already been there like 5 or 6 turns ago, but whatever. It's okay.
Where do you get money?
You can work. You have 11 reputation. That would give you 3 money.
I want to work.
Okay, so 1, 2.
Listen, can we bump ourselves from our own track?
Yes,
Okay.
as long as there is space available.
I'm going to donate to the university, and I'm going to donate 3.
So that is 3 reputation for you, sir.
And okay, yeah, just straight up reputation.
Straight up reputation.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so Sonia, it is your turn.
Hospital.
Hospital. 1 and 2. So let me help you out real quick. What do you need?
Oh,
is all you care about the blood?
I only really care about the blood.
So 2 blood.
2 blood.
2 blood. Okay, then on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to bump myself. And I'm going to take this card. And time to shuffle up again.
I'm gonna Here. I'm gonna blood. So I'm gonna
You're gonna donate blood.
Yes. And can I do the dice?
What dice? Oh no, that was only to kill the maggot. That was only for that.
I cannot like turn them alive.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
During the lab phase, you
During the lab phase.
But you can do it before you flip the switch. So
Yes.
as long as you've got enough parts.
Yeah, you can still do that. and
donate
then
blood
roll
or
for
animal
everything.
parts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I am going to
That too.
volunteer. I'm going to bump you at the hospital and volunteer.
No.
Too bad.
No.
So that is 1 and 2 reputation.
So 1 for that.
Yeah, and
then
2.
1 and 2. Go ahead and give me my last scientist.
I am going to.
Work doesn't give me a reputation. Working.
Nope.
Animal.
Volunteering does.
3.
4 at
Level two?
2. I'm already gonna have it. So.
And then my last turn, I'm going to charge. Alrighty.
I guess there's nothing else for me to do but charge my last one.
So you could bump yourself for free? Well, you can only use 3, so that's kind of pointless.
So
You need more blood. Oh, no, you have enough. You have enough. You have everything
I
you
have
need.
anything I need.
So do you want to grab an expertise, or why don't you grab this? It's a coin.
Because I thought
coin?
it was only like the scientist.
No, it's a coin and it's a reputation. The other one, he gives you 2 reputation instead.
I'm going to go ahead and charge my jars.
Okay, so that's everybody, right? Sonia is going to give blood.
So if you can only use 3, why they give you the fourth?
In case stuff like that maggot thing happens.
Yep.
Okay, so now we are in our phase. You are first player. It doesn't really matter at this point because this is going to be the last turn. So since I have nothing else to do, I'm just going to go ahead and turn my 3. I have 2 potential re-rolls on this, so let's see what happens, right? And I can re-roll any of them, so let's see what happens. You want to go to do fleshy your stuff out? You want to fleshy your stuff out. Ready, Paul? Okay.
Zap, zap,
So
zap.
I'm gonna re-roll all of it with this card. And then with this card, I'm gonna re-roll these 3. And come on!
At least you got 3 things alive, 3 parts alive.
And 3 parts of
Zap,
life.
zap,
I'll take.
zap.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's 2 zaps and 3 more life parts. I'll take it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna throw the switch. I get to roll max number of dice.
Yes, you
with
do.
the blue ones as well.
Blam, blam, blam. So remember, you want legs. Arms are the last thing you want alive. Don't forget. Arms are the last thing you want.
And I only
you
have to
have
roll
one-
this once.
Oh, but you have 1 reroll.
It's not a reroll. It's just a.
Oh, it's ignored. But you want to use that now, right?
Oh yeah, I want to use it now.
Yeah, so you can ignore it. Oh, very nice, though.
I didn't even need it.
Nope.
So I do lose 2 humanity,
But
but I get 2 more alive parts.
which that could win you the game.
as well.
Yep, that could win you the game.
So he's not
So
fully
how many
alive,
points did you just
but-
get for your fleshing out?
What's
8,
missing?
and then
An
I
arm?
got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. So you're at 63.
Yep. I had to use animal
Technically
birds.
one.
And then how you fleshed out your arm, right? At level 4, right? So that's another 3 points.
3 points.
1, 2, 3. We're all very, very close to each other.
Can I roll?
Can I have the dice, please?
Yes,
I need to flip the switch.
Yeah, your
Okay.
turn.
Okay, David, ready?
You get to roll with max die also.
Yep.
Ready?
I grabbed the one that you
The one that I was gonna do. Now the only thing that matters is money. So at this point, I'm throwing the rest of my
God
stuff away.
damn it.
I am too.
I could have had all of them alive.
Nope. Yep.
Pretty much. It's fine.
And that was it, huh?
That's it.
And then Diana, you're gonna roll all of them, right, Diana?
Yeah. And tiny roll.
Except for
Okay.
the
So you're gonna do that because you have the expertise to do that. Okay. So this is it, guys. This is the last. This is it. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. That is 3 parts alive.
1, 2, 3.
And how many damage? 1, 2 damage. That's okay because you can spread this out. You want your torso, and you want a leg, and then you can damage each of your arms.
I got 3 in life.
Oh, you got 3 alive.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You want both your legs alive.
Yes.
Very nice. So let's see what happens now, everybody. Okay. Now, Diana, you have 15 money. Paul, how much money do you have?
I have. So I don't gain this money.
Hold on. How much money do you have?
2.
You have 2. So, Diana, you gain that benefit. Okay.
Nice.
So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go with Paul first. Paul, do you have any of these to gain plus 10 points?
No.
Okay, so tell me what your bonus points are for each of your, for these first. Let's do these first.
Okay, 13.
13, you are blue, so 13 is going to put you at 80.
You only get the max one, right?
Yep, you only get the max one.
20.
That's going to put you at 100, exactly.
And 15.
That's going to put you at 115.
It could have been 21,
Okay,
but...
so now go ahead and tell me your alive parts.
Okay, so 14 for the head.
And you have the torso?
And the torso.
So that's 26.
2 arms.
Or 2 arms or 2 legs?
2 legs.
2 legs, so that's 36, 46, 54. So 54 plus 15 is 69. So 69.
That's so sad.
Okay. Sonia. I need to know. So you get 10 points from there.
Okay,
so
and
10
another
points
10.
is 73.
Another 10.
That is 83.
Another 20.
That is 103.
Okay. I have 3 life parts.
Okay, you have your head, you have your torso, and you have an
I
arm.
don't have a head or a torso. I have 2 arms and a head.
Okay, 2 arms and a head. Okay, so that's
Then
14
you're
plus
gonna-
16 is another 30 points. That's going to put you at 133 points. Okay, I'll do myself last. Diana, you're going to get 10, so that is 70 right there. Then you're going to get nothing for there. You're going to get 5 for there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But that's a
You're going
downside.
to get 20. 95. No, yeah, but you
you
also
lose
get
20
no
points for
negative.
that.
Well, but you also gain no negative points for that.
Oh, yeah,
either.
like she
because you
would
can
have
lose
been-
negative points. Yeah, you would have been negative like crazy. Then you have a bunch of parts that are live. You have
The
14,
head,
26,
the torso, and
36, 46. So another 46 points is going to put you at 141.
So
And then me, I'm going to gain 20 more points for here. So that's going to put me at 90. Then I'm going to gain 5 points. So that's going to put me at 95. Then I'm going to gain 20 points here. So that's going to put me at 115. And then another 20 points here is going to put me at 135.
Beat me.
I have my head and my chest, which is 36 or 26, 36, 46. So 46 plus 35 is 49, 79.
Beat me.
he won you.
Very good game. The difference between first and second was a paltry 10 points. Okay, so I think it's getting real late, but I think we should just spend about 5-10 minutes and tell everybody what we think about
While
the
we
game.
put up the game on.
Sure, while we start putting stuff away. Just don't change the scores because I got to log the play. Okay.
So hold on. Our
So I'll do.
Andy
Yeah.
has made a comment
Okay.
that there is a game called Bring Out Your Dead, published by Upper Deck.
Oh yeah, yes there is. I have not played it, but I have seen it. I would definitely like to try that one.
So we can look into seeing about playing that if you'd
Okay,
like.
I'm gonna give since I played this game the most out of everybody, I'm gonna give my critique of the game last. But I would definitely like to hear, starting with Diana, what do you think of the game?
I really liked it. It's like very entertaining, and I mean,
It's building a monster. That's cool.
Yeah, and I like the thing that even that you can get like into each other's game, like.
Yeah, a lot because a lot of these worker placement games you don't really do anything to each other. I mean, so you're basically
like
playing your own game. Anything else you want to add to that, or are you happy with that?
I'm happy.
Okay.
Happy.
Oh, actually, sorry, Paul, you have the most humanity. You gain another 5 points. Because if the
David.
game, well, stop. If the game ends because of the captain, the player with the highest humanity gains 5 points. So, a 5-point game, not 10-point game. Very good. Very good. If I hadn't got those rerolls, you definitely would have won.
Yeah. I think if I would have gotten that card over there, had I known it was there,
The one to
remove the damage,
yeah.
that probably would have changed the outcome of the game for me.
It could have. It all depends on the rolls.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw me 4 turns in a row that I was doing. I didn't get anything alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. But anything else?
Well, I mean, like that. Games like this that do kind of annoy me, where I can't read some of the cards, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I can read,
Well, we're
but
having
I mean,
an issue of the
not being
table
able to-
size.
Yeah.
Well, that's also
well,
the table.
even when we play them off screen and stuff like that, there's still some similar kind of issues.
Yeah, unless you take your time and you're reading out every single card to everybody every single turn. Yeah.
Aside from that, I'd give it like a solid B.
B plus, B minus, or solid B?
Just straight B.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the differences in the characters. They have their pluses and minuses, so you have to definitely learn to play with those.
Yes. And you have to play to your character, because if you really don't, you're kind of hurting yourself, especially in the beginning.
Right. It definitely has a good amount of depth to it. All around, I would definitely probably play it again.
Okay.
You know what? Like that for my character, that was a downside that I didn't get like any points for humanity. But it did help me construct my whole body quicker, even though I didn't have the reputation enough.
Yeah.
With better parts.
And,
Yeah, you earned a lot of points from building really good parts. That's where all your points came
fast.
from.
It was fast. Or faster. I don't know.
So I mean, he's tough, but like they don't recommend that you use him in a 2-player game, and I can see why. I think in a 2-player game, he would either just dominate and win, or he'd just lose badly in a 2-player game. Like our 2-player game had a very similar score, but also felt like we were messing with each other a lot less too. Anything else you wanted to add?
No. Well, I probably would have enjoyed messing with each other more had I gone for those options. But I definitely like ones that have multiple paths to victory.
Yeah. Okay, Sonny?
Having played it twice now, not a whole lot, I know, but seeing the difference between a 4 and a 2-player, I definitely have to agree with you that is not a good 2-player game. It really isn't. It took us a lot longer for 2-player, and
it took almost the exact same amount of time to play the game.
We didn't really have to be competitive.
No.
And that is an aspect of the game that we just missed out on.
It felt like hurting each other really hurts you as much as the other person.
I have to agree with Paul that I think a solid B for the game itself. About the story elements, I think could be a little better.
A little more,
a little more in depth. But otherwise, it's a pretty good game. It's decent. It's a good game.
Okay, now I have to preface what I'm going to say by I do like the game, even though it's about to sound like I'm going to shit all over it.
Be nice
do you want to put it on just on the?
Oh yeah, I
page?
completely forgot about that.
Just on us.
Okay, now I'm going to try to be. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to say the things that I like, but I am also going to have to address my concerns. Okay, so. I think this game could have used another 6 months of playtesting. I think it could have used a few more, a variety now of different things. Now, I have played the game 3 times, and every time I've played with a completely different strategy, and that strategy has always coalesced into it's the same path. You have to get monster parts alive. You have to max out your tech trees, your statistics. You have to. If you do anything else, like in one of our games, we had a guy who did admirably, but he still took 3rd place because he didn't build any monster parts until near the end of the game. Yeah, I mean, he had everything else maxed, but that's 60 points, but you can see 60 points. I mean, is not a huge. It's not a. Yeah, exactly. 60 beans does not amount to much in this game. I easily think if I played better, I could have lapped the 100 points. I think I could have easily done that. I don't think there is enough detriment. And if you're gonna put story elements into a game. Okay, sorry, I am kind of all over the place. let me back up. Talking about the. Worker placement. I love the worker placement of this game, and I love bumping people. Finally, a game where you can do that stuff. I like that. I really like that. And not copying somebody's action, but bumping them off of them and having to pay for that. I love that. That is great. I really do. I love how beautiful the game looks. The game is absolutely fantastically beautiful. The card quality is great.
The art really is nice.
The only quality issue I have in the whole game is these things. That's it. I hate this. It's make it just a tiny bit thicker. thicker, please. Make it just a tiny bit thicker. That's all
It
I
might have
ask
just
for.
been a boxing issue.
Yeah, but still, it's.
No, I'm saying
I mean,
that's
everything
probably
else, like, okay, the tiles are fantastic. That is such a good quality thickness. They feel so good. Why is this so low quality of everything that they could have done? It's. I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I know production issues aside and things, but I mean. It's one of those things like maybe instead of wooden meeples that cost so much money, how about you increase the thickness of this and give us some cardboard, some punch out stuff instead. I'd rather have that than the wooden meeples because this to me just feels like I want to laminate this,
Yeah. Might be the difficulty of how to.
No, I've seen a lot of games that have the cardboard on cardboard. So
I think honestly
these
it was
are hard
putting
to-
it in the box.
sure, but make the box just a tiny bit.
I mean, already you're talking about like this is the size of everything.
Yeah.
When you start stacking it.
Yeah, exactly. Which you have to. The box doesn't close properly with this. I mean, you're going to have to remove the center insert in order to get everything in it. You're just going to have to. Other good things that I like about the game is I like the fact that they have such utterly fantastic player aids. I love the player aids. I loathe games that expect you to have the rule book handy to be able to do everything. I hate that. I really do.
Well, and this one you do have to do it.
Kind of because of the
But that's
story
only-
elements, but I'm gonna get that's one of the things I want to talk about. Like, if you're gonna have a Plaid Hat Games, okay, Dead of Winter, love it, great game. Okay, what's called Mice and Mystics, love the game even though it's too hard. Stuffed Fables, love the game, great storytelling. Cosmonauts or Comonauts, I wasn't really a big fan of.
What was that
but
one? Aftermath.
But Aftermath, fantastic. They knocked it out of the park. I mean, it's gone. That one is a fantastic game through and through. I love it. If you're gonna have story elements in a game, do it like that. Don't do it like this. If you're going to incorporate story elements in the game, these feel like they were just an afterthought. They just kind of threw them in there.
I have to disagree with you on it because even if it was an afterthought, it was a nice little addition to the game that made it, instead of just straight, playing the game, it adds a little element of randomness that there's so much to play off of.
Well, the randomness doesn't bother me. My problem is that it gives no context for your decisions. So I don't know if I'm making the right decision.
We ran into that
last time. There was one of those things like, are you going to follow him this place or not? And it's like, well, I don't know.
Well, see, that's kind of it. It's like you're supposed to make a choice, but you're
I don't
not supposed to know if it's.
But
the
I don't
right
have
one or
enough.
not.
I don't have enough information
There was,
and enough
no
interaction with
context
the
at all.
monster.
It was just
so
like-
it's flip a coin. It's like, well, next
it's
time.
supposed to be a flip a coin.
Yeah, but me, if you're gonna do story elements like this, like the Crossroads cards, they always felt like they meant something. In Dead of Winter, they felt like they meant something. In Aftermath, especially the story elements.
Treasure
Like
Mountain has a similar worker bumping mechanic.
which one?
Treasure Mountain.
I've never played Treasure Mountain. Okay, so
might have to.
we might have to play something like that. Like I said, it's
I like the story. I just think it could be a little fleshed.
yeah, exactly. Like
Just
I like
flesh it out a bit
what
more.
they did for the most part, but
Well, now I think that way.
yeah. I mean, I like that, but I would like a little more context with it. And yeah, it would definitely add to the length of the game. The game's already fairly long as it is, but I would definitely like to see that. I do like the blurbs of the characters on the back of the cards. I like that stuff, but that stuff doesn't inform any of the decisions that are put to you. It is literally flip a coin, and it's if you did this one this time, do this one, do the other one next time. And it's
So if you start memorizing them, then
then you already have a leg up of knowing exactly what's going to happen, and there's not enough in there. There's just not enough to it. The game, I think, if you did where you weren't playing with any of the same of the event cards in multiple games, you would have 3 or 4 games where you would see all the cards, and then every other game you would know which one to take, because it's always a binary choice.
Yeah.
One choice is good, one choice is bad, but it gives you no context into what the choice is. Which again, I understand it's a board game, time constraints. This is not a role-playing game, and I understand that me as a dungeon master, I hate when there's no context to something, to decisions people make. I get that, but I just wish it was just a little meatier. Because even Dead of Winter, when you look at Dead of Winter, that still had context to your choices. You still had a reason to make those choices. Like, even if it's just a simple card that you deal out to each person at the game of you understand what the creature wants and you want to help them, or fuck the creature, you hate the creature, you want to kill the creature. You know what I mean? That at least would give me some kind of like, okay, well, I want to follow this path.
But overall, you do agree this.
Yeah, I like the story. The story itself is cool. It just, like I said, it feels like it's tacked on. I love the theme of the game, but that my final word on this is this game lives or dies on the theme. If you were to strip this theme away, this game would be a mediocre worker placement game. The theme does elevate the game, which, hey, I'm all for that.
Rarely does happen.
Yes, I'm all for that because rarely does a theme I really care about a game like that. Like take Caverna for example. Caverna is a decent game, but I like the fact that it's dwarves building their home and all that stuff. You know, like the story, like that to me, it elevates the game. It does that for me. At Twilight Imperium, it elevates the story, elevates the game. The theme elevates the game. You know,
Not like some of the licensed.
yeah, exactly. Like Fallout, the Fallout Fantasy Flight game. Dude, that theme can't save that game. That game is just terrible from start to finish. It's just a mediocre, boring game. This, my final verdict on this one is I have to give it a barely B-. And that is, it barely squeaks by for me with a B-.
Oh, we win because we both said B.
I might. Oh, that's how it works. Okay,
That's how it works. We all rank you now.
Except my thing is, it's would I play the game again? Yes, but this game has no place in my collection. I just have to. I have to be. Yeah,
but it's fun.
Me personally, if somebody else had the game they brought out, I would gladly play the game. I gladly teach the game. But this is not a game that I would own, and not a game that I would push for on game night. Like when we play our get-togethers, and you see me like, "Come on, guys, one more game of Taverns of Tiefenthal won't hurt." You know, like. That you'll never see me for this game. You know, you'll never see that.
We'll actually
with
all
this
do
game.
Taverns of Tiefenthal.
Well, yes, but I've been harping on that game for the last 2 months since the beginning, since I got it, because I love that game. And I'm not even comparing this to that because they're two completely different things.
Yeah.
But it's just this is not a game that I would take Lander. Take
Mm-hmm.
Lander. I would throw that. I want that game. I want that game in my library. I like that game enough. I have a great time with it. Take Aftermath. I want that game in my library. This one just misses the mark. It just misses the mark for me.
I don't know. This is actually from a lot of the worker placement games that I've played. It to me was one of the better ones.
Okay. Yeah. And, I mean, we play different types of games. I mean, and dude, I'm glad you liked the game. If you were to buy it and you said, "Hey, David, I want to play it," I'd play it with you.
Just might.
Yeah, but again, for me, it's not one that I would play. It's
not
not that I would buy.
Yeah.
The thing is, when I would have to see what the fifth player expansion that's coming out, because it's coming. They put 5 freaking sets of body parts in the game.
Maybe it's if you lose one, you have a.
Maybe it's for variety because they're all slightly different. Maybe it's variety, but I can see Plaid Hat putting out a 5th player expansion for this, and then I'd see if the game had more.
Let's do that bet.
Because one of the things too is I don't think that the decks are big enough. I don't think there's enough cards.
I think you're right, but you know what? I'm just thinking about it right now. If this game...
Pause the thought. Glad
Okay.
Andy agrees that a theme can make or break a game for him as well.
Yeah. See, yeah, for me, theme rarely breaks a game, but it can really make a game. And this one, for me, it pushes it to a B-. Without it, it would be a C, maybe a C+.
I know I have horrible train of thought, problems.
Yeah, me too.
And almost got derailed. But back to what I was saying is, you know what? I think actually, if they did make a 5th player expansion for this game, it would change a lot of the aspects of it. Like if they kept the board this way.
Yes, if they didn't add anything.
Except maybe make
obviously
like
a new bumper.
adds another
bigger. That they could make this game. That this game you would see a little more cutthroat aspect.
Yes,
out of it.
that's what I would like to see.
it would
I like
be,
that part.
Yeah, well, with only 4 of us, there were like sometimes that there
It's
was
like
no
we're
space in
full
there.
of here, and
Yeah,
then we
well,
can't do
that's the
everything.
thing. It's because we
What
barely.
else can I do?
Well, because we barely used our player stuff. We didn't really start using that till the end.
Yeah.
We really didn't. So maybe add one more player action on your board, but just keep this. I would love the cutthroat aspect. Because I was talking to her when we played our 2-player game. There's too much stuff out there. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
in a
as a
2-player
2-player
game, why not just have one of these cards out and one of these cards out? And, you only get, 2 of these instead of 3. You know what I mean? Like, there was too much stuff. The
Because
only
it
thing
was
that it did was the
so-
hospital. Like, you only get 1 per player of the hospital. That's it. So it's like, I don't know. I do like the encounter system, the first player marker with the events. That is fantastic. I love it because then you want to fight over first player.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's a single time it didn't change in a turn. I think it changed every single turn.
And even though I didn't really take that into account much when in my tactics of. In my tactic for this game, I didn't even account for the event very much, even though I knew what was going on. But rarely did I. What did I? Did I do it twice?
This is my fourth.
I did do it twice.
Yeah, I mean,
only because I know that was interesting that they added that little benefit on there. You go for the first player marker, you still get to use that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like
so
it.
it's gonna be followed over. I like that. I like the fact that you want it because then the encounters cannot affect you unless you choose yourself, which is like most of the time is like I don't really want to choose myself because again you don't know which way. But I do like I like that. I definitely like that because in a lot of, especially in a lot of worker placement games, it doesn't matter if you go first. It really doesn't. A lot of times it's like, well, I have enough spaces on the board that I can always change my plan.
Especially if you have that bump mechanic.
And me playing as this is my fourth game playing it. I mean, I can see like those encounters can screw you over. Like she hit me with one that just like, oh, you suck. Because he came out. I had my guy made, and he's just like, I don't like it, and he destroyed like two of my parts. It was like, you son of a bitch. You know, like some of them are super bad.
It's like if you are nice to it or something.
No, I didn't have enough parts like alive. And it's just like, no, start over. And it's like, oh my god, you got to be kidding me. You know, like it's all in all. Hey, a B minus. A B minus is pretty good. Not every game is going to be, knock it out of the park.
Like I said, the game gets a B from the Dyson dudes because we don't know.
That's my thing is I think if we start implementing a system, well, each of us will have our own thing. And I mean, I like grading on a B, but you can do 1 through 10. I'd like grading on a letter grade because to me, there's a lot more. It's easier. Yeah, it's easier for me for like a letter grade because there's a little more nuance in a letter grade than a simple. This is a 9.5 out of 10. Like to me, that's too.
Well, that would be a 95. That's a solid A. Oh yeah, Glenn Andy.
He said
agrees
that.
with you. He would play it, but he wouldn't own it.
Yeah.
So.
Whereas I just might consider owning it.
It's very pretty.
Intriguing enough that I could. And bring some of my friends into game.
I don't
recommend 2-player though.
Oh, this. I don't recommend 2-player. I would not play this less than 3 players. I would not do that. And if they had a 5th player expansion, I will definitely give it another look. That's the thing is this is a game with a 5th player expansion. I want to see how tight it gets because a game like this, I want to see. I want it to crunch.
But also, it's a game that you can bring to everyone.
Yes.
That even if they haven't played games before, it's easy to.
It's that theme. That theme just elevates it.
And
it does.
It's really easy to play it.
Yeah. You look at it and you look at that rule book, just the setup, you're like, I don't know if I can do this. But then you get into the game and you're like, oh, okay, this is easy. It's an easy game to learn. There's a lot of little subtle things to it, but not bad.
We'll finish, Dana. So what would you grade it?
What would I grade it?
Or letter or number score, however you want to do it.
I do like it. The only thing that bothered me was the shiny thing that I couldn't see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's also because our setup. I mean, most of the time this would be closer to us. But, to be fair, we played it 4-player at Game Vault, and it was in between all of us, and we were on the outside of it, so we could easily see the board. That was a much better way to play it.
But I do like very much the simple games like this, and then Big
Book of Madness. Yeah.
I like that, and I like Zombicide. So it's like they're not so like intrigued or like hard to play.
Yeah.
So I agree with Paul. I would have this in my.
Okay, so we got we got 2 to own, and we got 2 to play.
Well,
let's play.
So Glenn Andy does his final one is that getting the worker back when you take the first player was not high enough cost for the first player.
Oh yeah, but I kind of like that because then if you didn't get it back, no one would ever go after first player. I mean, because
you're right.
The encounter just isn't. It's not detrimental enough.
Or getting placed.
Only 4 of the 12 events are an encounter. So only 4 of the 12 matter for the first player.
And he says that he loves worker placement, but he has plenty he would rather play.
Yeah. Like I said, if somebody wanted to play this, I would sit down and play it.
Suggest some of them for us. We might.
Well, he did suggest
he plays a ton of games with me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does.
So he suggests you in person.
So he does know who it is. He's not going to say.
I'm not going to say no. We don't do that. We don't dox people here. But that's the thing. If there's a particular game you want to see on the channel, definitely definitely hit us up with that. Let me either in person or let us know. And one of these days, we'll try to get you on the channel. play on camera with us. That way I can make fun of you on camera. hey, if I don't make fun of you during a board game, there's a problem. There's a serious problem there because
if I don't make fun of you, then I just don't like you.
Exactly.
So, take your pick.
I don't make fun of people I don't like. I just basically ignore their existence. I'm indifferent to them. I only really tease people that I love.
Well, anyway, now we're getting off topic, so we'd probably wrap it up.
But like I said, it's not bad. I think when you look at what Dyson Dudes has played on stream, I mean, we've played Massive Darkness, and I would actually like this more than Massive Darkness. I do like it, but I like Zombicide a lot more than Massive Darkness. I think Massive Darkness has got some issues, but it's a beautiful game. And my problem with Massive Darkness is one of my big problems with that is I'd rather just play a D&D. It doesn't scratch the D&D itch for me.
David.
Yeah.
And then, we played on the stream. We've played Lander on the stream. We played Taverns of Tiefenthal on the stream. We played this on the stream. I would probably say Aftershock. So the 5 games that we played on stream, I would actually put this lower than Aftershock and definitely lower than Taverns of Tiefenthal.
No, you're in love with Taverns.
Well, yeah.
I have an unnatural and unholy love of Taverns of Tiefenthal.
And I didn't like that game because it's too fast.
Yeah, because that's what I love about it. It's like an appetizer. You know, eat the appetizer, and you're so hungry, you order another appetizer. You know, I always want to play that game 2 or 3 times in a row. Every time.
We should actually start getting these grades. Kind of,
maybe we get a card.
We'll get us like a spreadsheet together and maybe get it in a format that you all can.
I mean, and there's a lot of games that we could do. We could do a bunch of games that we could. That we've already played that we haven't played on channel, but that we could do that. But we got Game Vault has a new batch of demo games coming out. If we can, we'll try to put up a poll on the channel. Or not on the channel, but on the Facebook and Instagram, and we'll try to get you guys to vote on those. Whichever one gets the most vote, that's the one that we'll go with. But if we don't get enough play with that, we'll just pick the one that we think is going to be the most, the best one for us to do. Because we do want to do this one. We didn't know how to play it as much because this is a game I think is if you watch it, then you understand it. Because I watched a couple of videos to try to play this game, and I was just like, I have no idea what you're talking about until I read the rule book and started playing. Then like, oh, okay, I got this. So I figure I teach games differently. It all depends on the type of game. And I think this game is good to watch a couple turns of. All right, so I think that's it for me. I talked enough, I think.
Yeah, you did. I say it with love.
I know. All right, so that's going to be Abomination from Plaid Hat Games. If you want, talk to Lindy at Game Vault. She can get you a copy ordered, or this demo copy will be back in the store within the next day or two, and you can try it out then. If you're there this coming Sunday, this will be the last Sunday I'm going to be playing board games for a while. So if you want to get this on the table, you want someone to teach you how to play it, I'll be at Game Vault.
Or give it a try for yourself.
Starting in March, I won't be playing board games on Sunday. I'll be running the Anxieties of Midgard.
Rights and Nobility.
Champions of Midgard is great. I prefer Reavers of Midgard, though. I really like Reavers of Midgard. That is really good. And what was the other one?
Rights and Nobility.
I need to play that one. I have not played that one yet. I've heard good things, but I have not played that one. All right, guys. So I think that's going to be it.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Glenn Andy. We know exactly who you are, but thank you very much.
Thank you so much for engaging with us so much in the chat. We really appreciate it. We like being able to talk to people. Thank you to our new subscriber.
Oh my
God! I love that new subscriber.
We'll shout him out. We'll shout you out again on Wednesday.
Okay, but we got to shout him out right now.
This is.
Yes, the Empire Strikes Ass.
Yes, absolutely love that name. The Empire Strikes Ass. Love it. We will shout you out again on Wednesday with our typical D&D stream. So, guys, I think that's it. I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. It's a much longer game than what we typically run on the channel. So next week, we'll try to do one a little bit shorter. But we thank you all for joining us. We hope you guys will join us next week for the next Monday Board Game Day. And welcome to Wednesday is right around the corner for the Guns of Roll. So everybody, from us dudes to you dudes, keep rolling dice.
Hey,
good night.
Bees win.